Oh, sorry.
All right. So you're talking about this note where it says my most pathetic servant.
Yes.
It starts out.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm not a Messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I've not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the one who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but a worm writhing in my earth.
Mm.
You say that you are cursed and your fortune spent. Your husband took solace in the bosom of another woman and sired a bastard son and drove you to abandon love for madness. Cursed by darkness, of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are, your dreadlord and master, Strahd von Zarovich.
Mm.
So I
Kind of a
think
jerk.
that Durst was having a little twist with the probably the what would you say, the kid's babysitter,
The
Oh,
nanny?
the
the
name.
nanny. Thank you. And Mama Durst found out,
Oh,
and I think he got her pregnant, and that was the baby in the
right.
picture.
Who's
So
still?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe Mama Durst cursed him because it sounds like she's got a
Mm.
what'd they say, dungeon or something like that in
Well, they
that
so the let me pull it
uh
back up again. Hold on a second. So it
hidden
talks.
altar. Hidden altar. It says.
Yeah, it says
Oh, in your dungeon. Yeah.
yeah, you said you abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman. Your fortune spent, uh, sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness, of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness, I think not. I much prefer you as you are. So yeah, he does talk about, however many souls you have bled upon your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land.
Right. And I'm not a Messiah sent to you by the dark powers.
Right, which seems
So
like it would indicate that there's something
bigger.
greater. Yeah, dark powers of some sort.
Mm.
But sounds like I think Jim's onto something in that
Well,
it's
like you were saying, there was a lock on the outside door, so they were keeping her in here so she couldn't get out. But I think maybe Mrs. Durst might have offed her
Mm.
after she had the baby,
Uh-huh.
and now she's stuck in this room somehow. Um,
Is this room the locked door? This room that we're in?
yeah. So the locked door is here.
is that one,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and we came into the room, and when Velcro stepped on the bed last night and got on this side,
Yeah.
And
she appeared when he stepped on the bed. When he stepped on that side of the bed, she threw a spell at him, we think, or
Oh.
looked at him or something. And so she didn't advance on him, but I wonder I
It,
wonder if her bones are in the bed. They just left her
oh.
body in the bed. I don't want to get any closer to her because I don't want to piss her off, but
Right. Did anyone try talking to her?
we don't have a way to communicate with her.
Okay. And this isn't the floor that there were Faylene saw the two little skeletons clutching each
No,
other.
we haven't come
that's up
across
one
them
floor
yet.
up, yeah.
That's another floor up. Okay. But this is and do we know what this door is over to the west? Is it like a closet or we haven't
This
opened it?
this one over here. No, we haven't opened it since the ghost popped in.
Okay. And what was this space here?
I didn't go in there. I know the other cleric, ZZ, went in there, but I don't know if he saw anything or anything like that.
That area over there.
Yeah. Is it
This
like a
was
That in
yeah,
there.
it's like
bathroom or something?
it's like a storage area. In there is hold on, let me make sure. One second.
And interestingly, Les, on the actual Roll 20, I'm not seeing the same thing you're seeing on your screen.
What are you seeing?
Wait, what are you saying?
I think I'm on a different floor and I don't see my character.
Oh,
Where is your character?
His character's right here.
I'm looking
Yeah, you're-
at the room that has the dead adventurer in it, and
oh,
there's
Oh,
no characters.
you're yes, you're on the floor down below.
Yeah,
oh,
He's on the floor.
that's what I'm seeing, and there's no characters here at all, including mine.
Yeah.
oh.
Try.
His character itself is on the third floor.
But I'm
Weird.
not seeing
There. But
Yeah, we
he's
can
stuck
see
on
you.
the-
He's right there. So try
He's-
try refreshing your browser. if
He's
you would.
stuck on the second floor is where he's at.
Oh, is he in a wall or something?
No, he's on the third floor with you guys. I mean, he's right
Yeah,
there.
He's
Yeah,
literally
I see him.
right
I
there,
see
and I
him.
should be seeing
Phelan's
myself.
right
Okay,
behind
there we
me.
go.
Yes, yes,
I see me now.
You better.
I was way up north on the map.
Well, and Grugilda was up there too. So I had to move her down. But
Yeah.
so you're okay. We should be okay now. All right. But
Okay,
yes,
cool.
that area over there is it's very dusty and completely disused, but it looks like a nursery. There are
Okay.
there's a rocking chair in the corner. There's like a table for changing. It looks like a changing table in the back wall over here. You can sort of see it in the back. But it doesn't look like anybody's been in here for a long time. But it looks
Right.
like a nursery. There's like baby
Baby.
stuff kicking around, like
Oh.
nappies and stuff. They're on the ground. It doesn't look like there's anybody been in here for a long time.
Nappies, come on.
So
So-
this could
Wrong
be
century.
this could be Mrs. Durst, or it could be the
I don't-
the,
I think the ghost is the nanny. I
What
don't
does
think
she
yeah.
look like? What, I mean,
You're-
is
you
she
could
look,
if you
like-
zoom in on her, but Les can do a pull up of her.
so can we tell? I mean, I know that she'll be sort of, translucent and all, but does she look like she was, she doesn't look like she was particularly young. Like, do we think she died here of old age, or do we think
She's She does look like a young woman. She also looks very thin and bony. But yeah, it's obvious that she is of undead, and she's like staring malevolently at you guys. Now she hasn't spoken, she hasn't made any noise. She just appeared, and then now she's just like sort of eyeballing you guys up. Oh, also in the other room, I should mention there is the changing station has like a curtain sort of like over it, a black curtain. That's just sort of sitting there. It's come away from the wall. It was obvious that was hanging on the wall at some time, and it's come away, so it's just sort of draped over.
Oh,
Okay.
why don't you check to see if there's bones there, if the baby's body's there? They did say it
All right,
was a stillborn.
I'll go. They might have buried the baby, like,
No, they might have buried the baby,
Recently,
or they
but-
might have just said left the dead baby in the crib and let her waste away, let her starve.
yeah. So I'll come in here and may I please take a look around, and may I lift? I'm gonna do a terrible thing. I'm gonna put my sword away. And
Oh no!
I'm gonna explore with my hands. The plight of this woman has me really sad. And so I want to be like tender with her emotions. I don't want to like make her think I'm chopping up her baby bones with my big
Lesson, I'm going to slowly reach into my backpack and pull out a piece of chalk.
Okay. All right. So the moment that Grughilda enters into that, so
No, maybe it was you.
sorry, hold on. My stupid computer screen is acting wonky. 1 second here. Stop doing that. Stop doing it.
Uh-oh.
Asshole. All right, there we go. Okay. So the ghost who has been sort of looking at you guys, is sort of staring balefully at you, like but she hasn't attacked or anything like that. She's essentially, but just by watching. But the moment Grughilda passes through into the nursery area, suddenly her eyes just go shunk, and she is laser locked on the back of Grughilda's head. She still doesn't say anything, and she still doesn't move away from that mirror that she's standing in front of. But she's watching Grugilda, and you guys all can see it. Grugilda, you can't really see it because you're facing the other way, but that ghost is looking right at you.
Okay. So I've put my sword away.
Okay.
And so that I'm trying not to, I'm trying to be, I mean, I'm a barbarian or whatever, but like
Sure.
what passes for, well, also cleric, I'm going to be a cleric dedication, right? Like what passes, this seems like a terrible story. So what passes for like reverence or, like honoring someone's sorrow, right? That's I'm hoping I look like that. And then I would go over and I would see what I can see without touching anything, but then like gently lift the black cover.
Okay. So you lift up the cover. All right. So as you do it, a ton of dust comes pouring off of this thing. It's just collected the dust of years. But you roll it back, and underneath is a fairly standard sort of what we would identify today as a baby changing station. And it's fairly standard operational kind of thing. But in the middle of the top is a bundle about baby sized of black cloth wrapped very tightly and just sitting there.
Oh,
And speaking of a very tightly wrapped bundle of black cloth, Eric's here.
Good evening, my friends. Nice to see you. I gotta actually go tuck in my family. Come here.
Your
It's
own
over
little
there.
bundle.
Come here. Come here. They
Gotcha.
can't see you. Come here. There's Oren. Sure.
Hey guys, how are you?
Guys gotta go to bed now. Okay.
What's happening? You guys having a good evening? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Well, now is time for bed. You've got to
You only
have a good
guess,
night.
huh?
You have to have a good night's sleep.
How was
so-
Halloween?
Daddy?
Get
How was
any?
Halloween?
It was okay, I guess.
It was
Yeah,
okay.
pretty good. It was
What did
actually pretty good.
Pretty
All
good.
right, that's
Yeah.
What'd you guys dress as? Did you guys dress up?
I was a fox. And I was a cat with wings.
You were a who?
Captain, remember?
You were a cat wing. Yes.
A cat.
wing.
Cat wing.
From
Okay.
the
And what does
Ursula
the
K. Le Guin
fox
books.
say?
Cat wings. Anyway,
Okay.
I gotta get them to bed. I'll be right
Oh,
back.
sorry.
Yeah, go to bed, kids.
Okay. Good
I'll be back.
night.
We'll see you in just a minute.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Let me go on mute here.
Oh, that's good.
Saw some bunny ears coming out of there.
While
Didn't
while
want to say anything.
Groomhilda's doing that, I am going to take the chalk
Okay.
and write on the floor, how can we help you?
Okay.
So that she can read it.
Gotcha. Okay. So like sort of a reverse kind of like facing
Yeah,
her kind of thing.
Right
Okay.
upside down, basically, to
Okay. All right. So she's staring at Grunhilda, but she does, as you reach down and take the chalk and begin scritching this message out on the floor, you see her eyes just kind of look down and they're like and she looks at you again, and she points to your message, and she does like this, and she points to the bed.
She points to the message and the
how
bed.
can to the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
so if I slowly move towards the bed and start to pull the covers back,
No, she's just like, and points to the bed.
points at the big bed.
Yeah, but she makes like a like sort of a almost like a writing sign
noise.
and points to the bed.
She saw you have the chalk. Maybe she thinks you're supposed to write on the bed
Right on the bed.
or write around it. Can Faylene investigate the bed or like examine it
Sure.
and use her sonic vision?
Okay.
Does she sense anything invisible or hidden?
As far as, give me a perception check for Faylene.
Oh, what happened to my character sheet? Went away. When I restarted, that's right. When I refreshed. Of course that would happen. Sorry, now I have to reset everything. And you know that'll take a while. Spinning wheel. There we go. Faylene.
Can't find the book I was using.
Pet familiar. Perception is +5. Nope.
Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a beer real quick while we're waiting on.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Did it roll? Oh no, here we go. Now it's gonna roll. There you go.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics 23. All right. So I don't know why you're doing acrobatics. She's perceiving the bed, right?
Acrobatics. Hold on a second.
This whole thing is not working.
It's the same. It's the same modifier +5. So go ahead and use it.
All right, +5, so 23. All right, yeah. So she, Faylene is able to sort of like, and you guys have, what? So Dan, describe to me what everybody else is experiencing while Faylene does that. Can they detect her like sonic? Is she clicking like a dolphin or something? Or
It might be a little bit more like a bat.
all right,
So not quite as noisy, but there might be a slight screech to it, like a little monkey screech.
kind of thing. Okay. All right. So she's doing that. She does not detect any person or what would I say, void, I guess. It comes back as a regular bed. There doesn't seem to be any hidden chambers or there's no people in it, nothing like that.
Nothing invisible. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Then I'll try a detect magic next.
Okay. It does not. The bed does not radiate magic. Although if you
Do we
pan
want to pull the
around a
sheets
bit,
back?
if you pan around a bit though with the detect magic, the mirror behind the ghost does.
Okay.
Oh.
And if you take a moment to concentrate on it, it radiates necromancy magic.
So the mirror is maybe what's keeping the ghost around.
Well,
maybe
if the baby's in the other room and she can't get to it.
right. So we could carry the baby bundle and put it on the bed.
That's
But
not a
could
bad
also-
idea.
so-
I wonder if her bones are under the covers, or does the bed look board flat?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's been slept in.
Can I lean over and peek under the bed?
Sure.
I'll do that just to. She went like she's writing and then pointed at the bed. I still haven't quite.
Could be, yeah, there's an evil symbol written under the bed.
Oh,
As far as you can
there's an
tell-
evil symbol under the bed. Oh,
No, there's not. You look under the bed, nothing but dust kitties. It's just dusty under there. There doesn't seem to be any symbols written or anything like that.
Since
Anything
she
special
seemed
about
to-
the headboard? Is there a headboard?
No, other than for such a wealthy home. I mean, this is a mansion, and there's obviously there are many of the accoutrements that you might find in a wealthy person's mansion, right? You've got the various kinds of the furniture is well made. There's paintings, crystal glasses in a cabinet for thing. The dining room is very fancy, but this room is not fancy at all. It's more like the bed is very plain and not well made. The cabinet that she's standing behind is sort of unadorned. There's no carved wood on it or anything like that. Even in the baby's room, the rocking chair and the changing station are sort of
plain.
rustic. Yeah, plain. There's no carpets on the floor. Where you've seen, in a lot of places there are carpets on the floor. The fine furniture is not everything. So if looking at the bed itself, even the blankets are kind of, I don't say threadbare, but thin, not of high quality. It's not opulent by any stretch of the imagination. And when you look at the headboard, it's plain. It's just essentially it's a piece of wood stuck on there, just a board, really.
Well, the vellum note refers to a hidden altar.
Mm-hmm.
So I was guessing that might be why she was pointing at the bed, but I'm not seeing anything that looks like an altar.
But she seemed to understand the writing on the floor. Is it possible, like you could sort of wipe it out and ask if she would like the baby brought to the bed?
Go ahead and ask.
Yeah, right. I'll write it on the floor. Should we bring the child to the bed?
as she looks down, and she's still kind of looking at Grugilda, who's still in sort of the doorway over there. Do you have the bundle with you, Grugilda?
No, I didn't touch
You left it in the
anything,
thing.
but just lifting the fabric.
Gotcha. Okay. So she looks down at this writing that you've put on the ground, and you can see that rather than her whole sort of visage kind of changes. At once, where she was once sort of like, angry, resentful, that's what she looked like. These were, her eyes were, dark and hooded and um angry almost. When she reads your message, that changes and she becomes sad. The temperature, you will notice, gets a lot colder in here. It was already quite chilly, much more cold than the outside of this room. It gets even colder now, and those of you who are in the room, which is all of you, you could see your breath kind of coming out of your mouths. It's that cold. So you figure the temperature dropped probably a good 20 to 25 degrees in a
Okay.
second.
All right.
And
So-
then, but she doesn't look angry anymore. She looks incredibly sad.
So I would take the black shroud
Mhm.
and fold it so it's larger than the baby, but like a pillow. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, so I would put the bundle on sort of the pillow of the folded shroud, but like treating it like then it's like a blanket, like a softness. And then I would
Okay.
slowly and solemnly carry the baby, the body to the bed. And I
Okay.
would lay it, I would cross, she didn't like it, but I'll slowly cross. And if she gets upset, like if I come, do you think, Tenzin, would you step back so I could be where you are to bring the baby?
You want there?
Well, you don't have to step closer to her, just so that, yeah, so I can approach the bed.
Well, maybe it's not even the bed that she wants it at. Maybe, she wants it up there, but we'll set it on the bed first and then write another message.
Okay. all right.
Okay.
So I'll do that. So I'll carry the baby to the bed. I'll put it here. If she seems okay, still not
Well,
angry.
she's still staring at you, and the angriness has returned. She's not sad anymore. She's angry, and
Oh.
she's looking at you, and you can feel the weight of her staring as you sort of walk
Mhm.
towards the bed.
And I would put the baby down on the bed again, like, like carefully, gently. And if I
So
can read so
everybody
that it,
who's not Grugilda,
yeah.
give me a perception check.
Hmm. Do I need to click on my character to do it or just hit perception?
I think you just hit perception. Should work. Hey, yeah, it worked.
Okay.
Where do you see perception? I think I have to open my character sheet to see it.
Oh yeah.
It's on the right side where it says hit points. Just below hit points, it says perception. And just under that, there's a little thing that says perception and initiative.
Yeah.
Hit the one on the left that says perception.
It might be different for you because you're using demiplane, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I think I have to open it. But it disappeared again. I don't
I
understand.
gotta tell you, demiplane is not all it's cracked up to
There
be,
we go.
frankly.
It was hard to find. I think I just got to get used to it, right?
Well, it's always a learning curve.
11. There you go. Okay. So Eric, have Akutagawa make a quick perception check, please.
Yes, sir. I am just tuning in and rolling up into roll 20, and I am so sorry to be so late at this time.
Yeah, no worries. You got kids to put in, man.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you. You wish for me to roll a who now?
Perception check,
Perception.
please.
Oh, perceive. Gotcha. Here we go. Did that work?
It did.
Mm-hmm.
All
Okay.
right. So, Iggy, you're looking outside, I think, maybe onto the balcony past that door, because you missed this. But as Grugilda, you're distracted for some reason. But as Grugilda gets closer to the bed, and you can see the ghost's attention on Grugilda, Tenzin, you see it first, and then Akutagawa, you're right there, and you kind of look around. you see another ghostly figure
Mm.
come out of the nursery.
Oh, man.
This
Come
one
out of the nursery.
come out of the nursery, and this one is even more ghostly looking than the ghost, right? It's transparent. You can see right through this thing. It's a woman, fairly tall, black hair, dressed in dark clothes. That comes kind of like whooshing through,
Is
and
it? Does it look like Mrs. Durst?
it absolutely does.
Oh.
It looks like, but once you get a look at with your 17, you get a look as you look over, and the first thing you think of is that's Mrs. Durst. But the face is all like, imagine, and this is going to be a terrible analogy, but you remember when you were a kid and the dirty channels on TV were all sort of like scrabbly and weird? You know, when this may be,
Pixelated.
so Gwen, this may be something that only dudes did, was trying to get, you know, trying to get Cinemax, but
Say no more.
but it was like sort of all kind of like pixelated and twisted and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Her body looks normal if see-through, if transparent. Her face has this twisted, tortured feature. You cannot make out her features. But as
Hmm.
she comes over, she walks past Akutagawa, comes up behind Grugilda, and Grugilda, you're not seeing any of this. You're focused on the ghost. And it sort of inhabits the same space that Grugilda's in, and it's
Hmm.
towering over her, because Grugilda, you're only about what, 4'2", 4'3", same size as you are in real life. Oh, you're muted. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that was wrong of me. I shouldn't have said that. You're 4'4". I know that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, and a half.
So it inhabits the same space as Grugilda, and Grugilda has this bundle in her hand, which she is gently laying down on the bed. And you see the rest of you, Grugilda, you do not see any of this. The rest of you see Mrs. Durst. You assume it's Mrs. Durst's ghost, sort of reach in past Grugilda so that her arms and Grugilda's arms are in the same thing. And it looks like, at this point, it looks like Mrs. Durst is also laying the baby on the bed.
Oh.
Grugilda, you don't see this. The rest of you are sort of like, what? At which point the ghost just sort of does, you know, you see her face just sort of like a mask comes over her face. It's a stillness.
Which ghost?
Gilda, get the baby back in the room.
The other ghost, the one that you guys, the one in the front of the mirror.
Get the baby back in the other room. Take it back, quick.
Okay. So I'll
Well,
stop.
The ghost.
Oh.
Wait, before you do, you hear Iggy say, "Take the baby back, take the baby back." At which point, the ghost from the mirror kind of gets a look on her face, and it opens up her mouth, and her mouth opens like hugely wide, and she immediately just like flies directly at you. The
Okay.
rest of you guys see the thing flying, and it looks like it's attacking the Mrs. Durst ghost, but Grugilda is caught in the crossfire. So let's roll for initiative, shall we?
Holy moly.
Boy.
but
Uh-oh.
the Durst ghost isn't physically in the space here, though.
You mean like there's a token for it? No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
And it just came into like Grugilda. It's
Oh my God.
essentially
Oh.
it's inhabiting the same squares Grugilda is in and doing the same things that Grugilda is doing.
Initiative, correct?
Correctamundo. Yoo-hoo.
Sorry, I can't find my initiative. Oh, there we go.
It's right next to your perception.
Oh wait.
No, you're not looking at the same screen I'm looking at.
Oh, yeah.
I am-
Okay.
I am not rage because I can rage at initiative like as a free action, but I'm not raging because I'm still like hoping that she just wants her baby that she couldn't get to. And so I'm not raging.
Okay. Is everybody Kuda?
Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
Tenzin, Grugilda. Oh, Iggy,
Not me
we're
yet.
still waiting on Iggy.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry. hold
Iggy.
on. Oh, Iggy.
Classic Iggy. There he is.
Nice.
All right, let
Did
me.
it go in automatically?
It did
Yes.
indeed.
Yay. They
All
did
right.
something right.
All right. So the ghost flies. Grugilda. It looks like the ghost is flying at you. Her face. You know how some people you've met in life when they go from angry to incensed, like
Yeah.
all the expression drains out of their face. That's
Yeah.
kind of what's happened here, and she just
Okay.
charges right at you.
Okay. All right. So I'm still hoping she's approaching the baby. I'm going to take a 5-foot step back.
Okay.
And
Are you still holding the baby, or did you leave it
no,
on the
no, I
bed?
had put the baby on the bed. Yeah. I
Okay.
put the baby and I tried to place it, gently on the bed, like
Gotcha. Okay.
would put a baby on the bed, like, but so and then I'll take a 5-foot step back and then I will ready an action. So if she does attack me or anyone in the party, I'll pull my weapon.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Because I think readying is two actions.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So you lay the thing down on the bed, step back,
Yeah.
and then just wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I then see the
Visage.
Madame Durst in the space where I was, or no?
No, you do not.
Okay.
You guys still do. And what it looks like is to you guys is that Madame Durst is sort of stepping backwards away. She's not still following Grugilda, but she's stepping backwards now that the baby is on the bed. 1 second. I need to do something real quick here. Oops. 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 Okay, cool. All right. So, sec. Okay. All right. So next up is Tenzin. What are you doing? It looks to you like the ghost is attacking Mrs. Durst, and you can see Mrs. Durst's shade kind of back off. And so the one ghost, the mirror ghost, is sort of like, kind of like acting very forthrightly, whereas the Mrs. Durst ghost is sort of acting very gently, like, kind of, not they're not acting with the same levels of speed, almost as if they're separated in some way time wise.
Like this is a
Go on.
like a haunting? Like Mrs. Durst is left an image behind of something she's done in the past?
It's possible.
Like her Durst's thing would play over and over the same way. Whereas the ghost is and you said the mirror.
Mhm.
Iggy said that the mirror had
The mirror could be what's generating the ghost.
well, or it's
Or allowing it
holding
to
her
anger.
or something.
Yeah.
Um I'm just gonna stay where I'm at to see what the ghost does.
Okay.
I'm trying not to, I don't want to attack. I just want to see where she's going with it.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna mark where Durst is with a black circle. Can you guys see that?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's standing right where Grugilda was, and she's sort of like she's moving it's very strange. The Durst ghost is kind of moving very fluidly and backwards and that kind of stuff, as the other ghost, which is moving very sort of like angrily and choppily, is attacking. It looks like it's attacking the Durst ghost, but there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing for there. So the one ghost, it's like the one ghost's hands pass through it. She tries to grab her throat, but it misses, and just kind of passes through. But they're reacting. They're definitely reacting to each other.
Can we tell? We know that the girl ghost is undead. Is there a way to tell that Mrs. Durst ghost is undead, or is it a An illusion?
Mm.
I don't know.
Ooh, that's a good point.
I mean, knowledge occult, maybe knowledge
Well, that would be
undead.
an Iggy thing. I don't have.
That's an interesting point, though.
Oh, wait, aren't you a
That's
cleric?
just a
though?
theory.
Aren't you a cleric?
No, I'm not a cleric.
Oh,
Oh,
I
both
thought
of
you.
our clerics are gone.
Oh, okay. Why did I think you were a cleric?
Ah,
Your clerics have abandoned you.
Oh no. I'm almost a cleric.
In my heart, I'm cleric. Hey,
That's
by the
right.
way, I wanted to show you guys. I just got my so I did a Kickstarter dice. The one I talked to you guys about in the email. They finally showed up. Look at those things. Look at those bad boys.
Oh
nice.
wow. No,
They
wait,
are really cool.
are these aren't the ones that are these the ones that are like honest dice?
Botch is the name of
Okay.
the company.
Yes.
They're sort of laser, not engraved, but sort of laser printed. So you can, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the numbers. There's like spider webs and stuff in them, but it's like embossed on there.
Nice.
It's really cool.
Yeah. They they look easy to read, which is
Yeah,
important. But
yeah, they're good.
also I thought I saw it on Kickstarter. I saw a thing for dice and they were I swear I thought it was something like honest dice. And on the 20, the numbers were in different places because it's all weighted to make sure it's exact. And rather than like engrave out the numbers because then like the
Changes the
20
weight. Sure.
it changes the weight. It's like some other process. So it wouldn't like it's
Oh,
like
very cool.
completely no loaded dice.
I
Oh,
have
and then
I have Googled loaded Dungeons and Dragons dice. And as far as I can tell, nobody's out there making them.
yeah, well, they were
Uh,
just saying that just the regular way. And also for some reason they changed the shape of the fort because if you like it's like a Lego piece, if you drop on the floor and step on
right.
it, you have to get a tetanus shot.
So
So this is
this
like
is what
a
the 4 looks like for this one.
oh well this
It's
is
like a
it.
little
This is
barrel.
yes, this is it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, 1, 3.
Looks like a root beer candy.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. It does very
Um,
much look like a root beer candy. But yeah, they're great.
okay.
Anyway, I encourage you if you're in the market for some new dice, check out Botch Dice. My cousin James now works there part-time, helping them. So they're based out of Milwaukee. It's a friend of James's, and he asked me, would you be interested in supporting this guy's Kickstarter? He's a buddy of mine, and so now he's working there, helping them with shipping and things. So anyway, sorry, we interrupted.
Iggy, do you have a way of what's the word I'm looking for? Finding out if she is cursed or the mirror is cursed?
I can only do like a detect magic, and I know what I know about the mirror right now. I don't know another way to know more.
Okay.
Les, would this be considered a tense situation?
I think it started out tense, and now it is devolving into something a bit more chaotic because you essentially have potentially 2 ghosts fighting in the middle of the room, and you're not sure what's going to happen next.
Okay. I'll bring this up on my turn then.
Okay, Tenzin, it's still your turn.
I'm just staying.
All right, you're not going to draw a weapon or anything, or try and fight
Weapons? No, I
fight
don't
the
fight
gazebo.
with weapons.
Oh, that's right. That's right. All right.
That's so primitive.
The ghost is, as I mentioned before, is like attacking this shade of Mrs. Durst, who's going sort of backwards and that kind of stuff. It does look weirdly out of phase because the ghost is obviously reacting to the same things that you guys are seeing, but the things that you're seeing are not reacting like it would, like a creature would to a ghost, right? It's just sort of like this very sort of airy kind of thing. It's obviously reacting to something, but that kind of stuff. The ghost then looks
Les, the
as
ability I'm talking about is a free action.
oh,
So I
go
can
ahead and do it.
now. But go ahead, finish what you were saying.
The ghost is attacking and the Durst creature and you get a couple of things.
I'm
One,
so sorry.
you can see that the ghost, just the nanny ghost, if we want to call it the nanny ghost, seems to be quite a bit smaller than Mrs. Durst. Mrs. Durst is actually, if the shade of Mrs. Durst is at all representative of what she looked like in real life, she was a tall woman and quite sort of imposing looking, whereas the nanny ghost she's only about 5.5 feet tall and very skinny, almost emaciated by the looks of her. You can see the skin has drawn back around what would have been her skull. Her eyes are sunk deep in their sockets. That kind
Like they would have starved her.
of stuff. She has a starvation vibe, or possibly, yeah. The ghost continues to sort of swat at Brunhilde and Akutagawa. You see that they're reversing towards you. They seem to be pushing the nanny ghost seems to be pushing the Durst thing back towards the door of the nursery. So you would have to. I mean, it actually is like sort of pushing that way.
Get out the way.
Get out of the way. Yeah.
Iggy and
Okay.
Faylene, give me a perception check.
Okay. And then don't forget, I want to do a free action thing.
Okay.
Let me here is mine.
Okay. Okay.
And now let me find Iggy's will be better. Or
That'll-
Faylene's will be better.
Let's hope.
It can't be worse. Oh, they don't make it easy to switch to her, do they?
They
Pet
do
familiar
not.
And perception.
That seems like
Wow, worst roll.
Oh, wow, same thing. All right,
We're distracted by something else right now.
okay. Akutagawa, you give me a. I'm just gonna make this other black circle is the bundle.
oh, that's good. Okay. Yes.
All right, Akutagawa, give me a quick perception check, would you? Oh, he's not there. All right. Well, none of the rest of you, everybody else is busy, so and we'll skip over Akutagawa and go to Iggy. Oh, Iggy, you wanted to do a free action?
Free action. So this is my the bookish providence skill that I have. I didn't realize it was a free action, so I could have done it when he asked me the question.
Okay.
Do I know anything that might help with this situation?
Mm-hmm.
Once per day during combat.
Mhm.
It has to be under. It's like a recall under pressure. It's called. It's a lot like I know a guy. Instead, it's I read about that once.
Okay.
And I
That's
have
a good one.
chance to have read a book that might be relevant to this situation.
Okay. Go for it.
It is a simple lore check, so I'm just going to do a lore roll.
Gotcha. All right. Perfect.
Oh, that sucked.
9. Yeah, you don't think that you've ever read about two ghosts fighting.
Oh.
Dang it. All right, so there's my once per day gone.
You have,
All
I
right.
will give you this though. You have read in multiple areas, and this is why it
So
occurs to you,
sorry.
even with something as terrible as a 9 on a roll. Is that mirrors are often, not always, but often associated with ghosts, especially mirrors that were, and the lore largely has it that mirrors that were present at the time the ghost was created, or at the incident that caused this undead specter to be created, often serve as focal points because they're reflecting the activities, much like a ghost does in its own right. A haunting, for example, kind of reflects over time the incidents that that has created such a temporal stain, an extra dimensional stain
So
on a
like
place and a time.
the mirror is like playing a film.
Yeah, or creating an environment in which this film could live. Or could reside, I shouldn't say live.
Right.
But yeah, mirrors and hauntings and ghosts and your more spectral undead seem to be linked. You've read several things about the linkages between mirrors and hauntings and ghosts and things of that nature.
Well, Iggy, do we break it then, or to stop it from playing the film over and over?
And then let me know if you
or-
want to do another lore check on this, Les, but would I have what I read say it's important to destroy it, or could I just cover it?
Go ahead and do the
That-
lore check.
That covering it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And then Eric
cover 'em.
will and
Or
Eric will go back to your turn. Because we skipped you because you weren't
Okay.
in your seat.
That's
22.
better.
22.
Yeah, I mean, so it's undetermined. There are some stories that you have read, some recounts that you have read that destroying the mirror banished the ghost. There are others that said the mirror is just simply a watcher, for example, and that it has seen and recorded those things and thereby sort of inhabits the same sort of liminal space that the ghost does, but has no real connection to the ghost.
Got it.
It could nobody knows for sure.
And so
There have been-
covering it does not probably seem like a good idea to me. It's either destroy it or don't do anything.
Okay, well, it is a mirror, so 7 years bad luck kicks in.
Right.
Is it a plain looking mirror?
Yeah, it's not
Not
really
beautiful.
nice. It is a full length mirror on a like a
swivel.
those things where
It's
it's
very
like the holder.
plain.
But it's the same. It's similar in construction and quality to all of the other furniture that you see around here.
Which probably disturbs me. They had money. They could have made stuff more beautiful than this.
Yeah,
All
but
So Iggy is going to attempt to move around this way.
All right, wait a second. Before you do that, Iggy, let's go back to Akutagawa. Eric wasn't
that's
there.
right,
Let's go
it's
back
his
to his
turn.
turn. Yeah, let's go
I'm
back to his turn.
so sorry.
That's all right.
Can
know
you
why.
all hear me?
Yep.
Thank you. It's been an interesting evening at Chez Borland. Anyway, good to see you all. And so am I to understand that this mirror is essentially a m- um, medium in which this movie plays over and over?
well, currently you have two ghosts coming right at you.
Okay.
And we're saying move out of the way because the one ghost is pushing the other ghost back towards a nursery.
Right. They're sort of like
They're
definitely-
heading
go ahead.
this way.
That's fine. So the ghosts are headed toward here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they're sort of headed in this direction.
That's totally fine. I'm gonna bounce. Then
I'm gonna bounce.
move over here.
Okay.
Out of the way. And I'm gonna just be. I mean, I know. Even I know, just a street urchin goblin knows, I probably can't hurt a ghost. So I'm not gonna try to fight the ghost, but I am gonna watch the movie play. So I'm gonna just stand by.
Okay. All right. Then before you stand by, give me a quick perception check.
Yes, sir. Perception check. Boom. Oh boy.
7. Is that what'd you roll? A 2? A
Okay.
natural 2? Okay.
Boy,
Brugild, well, we'll get to this. All right, Iggy, you're up.
not doing a bang up job.
All right. So Iggy's again going to move around here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And then he's got to move an extra 5. And then the mirror's in this corner, right?
Oh.
Correct. Yeah, it's like right here.
Okay.
Can you see it?
He's watching the ghost. Does she react as he heads towards the mirror?
She does not. She's still fighting Mrs. Durst. Or trying to fight Mrs. Durst.
Okay. I attack the mirror.
Okay, what do you do to it?
Whoa.
I'm hitting it with a small flail.
I got to tell you, a small flail is probably the perfect weapon to use against a big mirror.
This is great.
That's got to be perfect. All right, so you do an attack roll. So inanimate objects have a certain number of hit points,
Oh, there you go.
and an AC of 10. Which okay, so you hit it. Do damage.
Okay. Now I'm gonna. It says it rolls a d4, which I understand, but I think I get because I chose this on purpose to be finesse. So it should be
Okay.
my dex bonuses. Do I get the dex bonus for damage or just for attack?
Just for attack, I believe.
It's just to attack.
Okay.
Ugh.
1 point. Donk. Even though you have chosen quite possibly the best weapon for destroying a mirror, the ball bounces off the front of it and sort of you got a weird angle on it, that kind of stuff. It didn't break.
Oh.
Didn't break.
However,
Did she react at all?
she did react when you hear that sort of kabonk off of the mirror. You see her head kind of like look around, and now she's looking at you, and she's got like one hand against what might have been Mrs. Durst's throat. She now is looking at you, and that her otherwise impassive face when she was attacking
Mhm.
is now less impassive now.
Oh, I see.
To say the
Brugilda.
least. Okay.
Round 2, Grugilda, it's your turn. You're seeing all this
Okay.
transpire in front of you. Give me a quick perception check, though.
Okay.
You still cannot see the Mrs. Durst ghost.
What about Fayleen's
Okay.
turn?
Oh, yeah. Does
Oh.
Phelan want to do anything?
Well, no.
Faylene
I
wasn't
think
in the initiative order. That's the
Yeah, she'd just be on my turn. As a familiar, she can't attack.
Right. Right.
And I'm
Okay.
not sure there's much she can do other than attack right now.
Okay.
But I should at least move her over by me. There we go.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Grugilda, your perception was a 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bundle's moving.
the bundle's
What?
moving.
The bundle on the bed is now wiggling.
Okay, so I am going to not worry about opportunity attacks. I'm just going to move over to here, to here, and I want to inspect the bundle. I gently, like you would a baby.
Are you like poking at it or
I think we're
opening it
beyond
up?
gently.
or-
You're being
like-
attacked
like,
by
I
ghosts. I
didn't-
don't think.
I didn't try. I assumed it was a corpse that had been like swaddled, wrapped up like shroud like. But I now if it's moving, I want to like first like maybe touch it and see what do I feel? Do I feel bones? Do I feel like somehow like a baby or like something more substantial than bones? And then if I can tell how it's like, like sometimes you wrap and you tuck, like if I can untuck and sort of like open up like you would
Okay.
take the swaddling off to change a baby,
Gotcha. Okay.
All
So a couple of things. First, let's talk about the wrappings, right?
Yes.
So the bundle that you saw on the thing was
Yes.
wrapped up in many ways like a baby burrito kind of thing would be
Yes.
wrapped up, only the
Yes.
head was covered as well. So it
Okay.
was wrapped up like a doobie, for lack of better terms. So it was definitely wrapped up and very intricately wrapped, and so there was no loose ends or anything like that. So that's what, and it was like cylindrical, about baby sized.
Okay.
Right. Then you took the curtain that was laying down and you sort of wrapped it up again
Well,
to
I didn't wrap
carry
it up. I made like a square, like a blanket.
Yeah, just sort of like a
cushion,
carry-all.
and
Yeah, kind of.
to put it on the cushion so that I could carry the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So when you reach down, it's very easy for you to sort of knock away the curtain part.
Right.
If you open that up, a couple of things are going to happen. First, you are hit by an absolutely horrendous smell. You're not at first. You're like, oh, that's a dead baby. But then you're like, there's the smell of
Dead baby crap in its pants.
It's not decomposition. It's more like it's a yeasty, almost bready smell. That's coming off it. And it's not like, oh, the smell of baking bread in a fall, how wonderful. There's cinnamon on the air, that kind of, no. It's a bad smell. And you as a dwarvish barbarian,
Yeah.
I mean, you feel a sense of revulsion almost immediately. You also see that the wrappings, which otherwise were competently done and relatively tight, where there's no loose end, they're starting to come undone. When you touch that and sort
Yeah.
of see if there's bones in there, it's
Yeah.
definitely not bones. But as you touch it, it sort of presses inward in a weirdly gooey fashion.
Hmm.
But it looks like whatever's inside is unwrapping itself.
Okay, well, I'll remove that covering for the head because I guess I don't know if that's I moved,
You're
so
gonna just like reach down and sort of like pop the head covering off.
yeah, lift, but gently, like in case it really is. I'm still thinking this poor woman, right? Like this poor woman that's the ghost, and really she was victimized in so many different ways. But this is like just a terrible thing. Like they couldn't even give a proper burial to her baby, and yeah, so like gently.
All right, so you pull the head portion off of the wrapping, and it comes away with almost like an audible pop.
Mhm.
And you realize that you may have done a much worse thing than you hoped to do, because
Oh,
inside that bundle pops out and you see a head and an arm, and it begins immediately levering itself off. Here, I'll show you. It looks like this.
oh
Oh my gosh.
no.
So it's
My goodness.
definitely a human baby, or once was, but it looks awfully weird right now. It
Uh-oh.
begins making sort of gobbling noises at you, and
Oh my
begins
gosh.
sort of as it's sort of twisting itself out of the wrappings, it begins heading towards you, Grugilda.
Oh
And it's
geez.
making sort of like as
Okay.
it's coming forward.
What is
This
the
seems
ghost
crazy.
doing when she sees the baby?
Nothing. She's looking at Iggy and still fighting Mrs. Durst. She does not
Okay.
react to the baby coming out or the baby's noise.
Okay. All right. That's great.
So
Okay.
let's just put
Put the baby on the turn order.
we got to put the baby on the turn order. Let's see
Let's
what is it? What is a disgusting ghost baby's initiative? Wow, it's actually quite good. This is a fast moving ghost baby.
No.
What's that movie? What was that movie with the carnivorous?
There was an undead movie like 28 Days Later or something like that,
Oh.
where
With the
a
babies?
pregnant woman gets infected, and then
Oh yeah.
she dies, and then the baby starts moving inside her stomach, and when her husband cuts her open, it's an undead baby.
Oh no. That's really gruesome.
That's going a bit far. Good heavens.
Undead
Iggy,
baby.
Iggy, do you
Iggy.
have a remove curse? Well, no, that's probably the clerics, isn't it?
Yeah, what are her
I'm more of
Go
a blaster.
clerics?
All I'm saying is for the mirror.
Oh, for the mirror. Not
Yeah,
the
for
dead
the
baby.
mirror.
All right.
Yeah, more of a
Grugilda,
blaster,
are you
not
doing
a
anything
cleric.
else now that you've I think that probably is all of six that you
Yeah,
kind of come over there,
yeah, I
unwrap the
moved.
baby,
Yeah, yeah.
release the kraken, so to speak.
Yes.
Release.
The release the toddler.
Yeah.
Tenzin, you're up. Where did you oh, you're still sort of next to the ghost.
I'm trying not to incur her wrath.
She doesn't seem to be paying much attention to you.
Yes. But is she moving towards Iggy?
No, she's moving well,
But she's looking at him.
she's looking at Iggy, yeah.
But is she's still moving towards
The nursery,
Durst,
yeah. Yeah.
towards Durst. Can I move through these spaces here then without?
Theoretically, that would provoke. I mean,
Okay, well
yes,
then
you can.
I don't want to provoke her. I'm just going to.
Well, I moved away from her and she didn't hit me, right? Because I was like here, I think.
Mhm. Yeah, you moved
And
away. That
I
would have
saw,
provoked too.
yeah. What I
Oh,
mean,
that would have provoked. Okay. Then I'm going to move over here to Iggy. I'm gonna step by, trying to be.
Kind of slither by.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she does not attack you. She doesn't even seem to look at you. In fact, you know, her attention is once again on Mrs. Durst,
Okay.
and they are beginning to move again. They're sort of struggling backwards towards the nursery. But it's the baby's turn.
Oh, gee,
The
baby's
baby,
attacking us.
the baby takes one action to completely remove the wrappings, which just fall away. It takes another action to stand up on the bed in sort of like a weird kind of like way. And then its third action is to leap and attack Grudilda.
This is
Okay.
terrifying.
Baseball
This is
bat.
actually scary.
Catch the baby.
Catch
Gonna
the
go
baby.
deep with that baby.
All right.
This is absolutely crazy.
Hold on, I gotta write that. You gotta go deep with that baby. That's shirt. That's shirt worthy right there. All right. So it attacks. Hold on. It is going to attack you.
Okay.
Ooh, and rolls a 26 to
Holy
attack.
humdinger. At least it's not a
Jeez.
crit, right? Almost.
Yeah, no kidding. What's your AC?
17.
17. So it's
Oh.
not quite a crit, but it's
Not
definitely
quite.
a hit.
Wow.
So
Plus
it
10.
it reaches out. All right, so a couple of things happen. One of its little scrabbly little claw hands grabs onto you and hooks on. So now it's attached to you. The other one kind of balls up into a fist and punches you really hard in the eye, like right above the eye. The worst part is when it punches you, you get some of like whatever goo is on it on you. So now you've got a big smear of this sort of like goo on your head, and it's sort of dripping down into your eyebrows. You can smell it. It's repugnant. Probably Kutagawa, you probably see Grugilda going, ew, you know, and kind of
Not
like
in
fall
my
backwards.
beard.
Not in my beard.
I know, right?
It does. Let's see. What's the damage on this thing? Wow. Okay. It's a baby, so it's not going to kill you. It's not huge amounts of damage, but it's something. So the punch to the dome, max damage.
Damn.
So it does 5 points of damage.
Wow.
You are gonna first of all, definitely tomorrow black eye, like huge black eye.
How am I going to explain that?
Well, you're
at
gonna
the
be back at
bar?
the Blue Water Inn tomorrow morning with a half a steak on your eyeball, you know, and a glass of ale, and the owner's gonna be
How'd
like,
that
"What happened?" And
happen?
you're like,
A baby.
"I got into a fight with a baby." All right, so that's the baby's turn. The ghost continues. All right, so it's gonna do a couple of things.
Oh,
So it's going to push back towards the thing.
Nursery.
They're moving past Grugilda.
Oh.
Grugilda has a ugly repugnant baby attached to her. Yeah, it's got like hold of her like armor, and it's like punching her in the eye. You just saw it.
Poking her
Like,
in the eye.
I mean, you guys were on the other side of the room, and you heard that baby fist impact on her head. I mean, it was just like, wow, that baby can hit. Akuda, you're just like, did that baby just smack the shit out of Grugilda? So you're a little astonished, but the ghost seems to be pushing back. I need that said. Akutagawa, you probably see the ghost, who has now redoubled her efforts against the Durst thing.
right.
Sort of look back at Iggy, and her eyes just glow bright red for a second. No one else, I think, would see this. Iggy, I need you to make a reflex save.
Oh my. But no one's near me.
Oh. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Did she cast a spell at John? Do I remember correctly?
She did try to fear him, yeah. All right, a 10 is not good enough. You feel yourself bodily lifted off the ground and smashed into the chimney. You take hard You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage,
Jeez.
mostly from the impact to the chimney. You can almost hear the mortar and the board, and the bricks of the chimney sort of crunch backwards. That's how you just sort of like lifted up and like boom right into that chimney. With a 10, also, you do not stay on your feet, so you end up sliding down the chimney. It's just a single thing, and you find yourself sitting down on the ground.
Man.
So I'm going to twist you so that you can see that you're sort of technically you're sitting down, you're prone. Technically, it knocks. I mean, it hit you so hard it feels like you knocked the wind out of you.
Mhm.
Okey-doke.
Akutagawa, and there was no sound. Akuta, you're the only one who saw these sort of flashing red eyes.
Okay. Uh, you know, somewhere, there's a Blue Oyster Cult song about this scenario.
Oh, almost certainly.
It fully describes everything that's been happening in this room. I'm sure it's a BOC song somewhere. Anyway, I don't know. I'm trying to think about this.
In the
Um,
distance, somewhere in the bowels of the
right.
planet, you hear the unmistakable sound of cowbell.
Right. Right. Yeah. So I have no clue what to do. So
You could help Groomhilda with the
I
angry
think so.
baby.
I think, well, okay. My colleague Brunhilde is being assaulted by a
Baby.
baby.
I mean, there's really no question to it. She's being assaulted by that baby. I mean, you couldn't mistake it for anything else. The baby is literally punching her in the head.
It's
Got hanging onto her beard and just
Not the beard. That's how I
okay.
bring beauty into the world.
Right. Then okay, with a great cry of baby, unhand that dwarf.
baby unhand that dwarf.
I can't
I'm
write
going-
fast enough. Stop it. Still writing. That's how I bring beauty into this world.
will I will sail across the room over their heads. I want to land here, and
Okay.
I want to backstab the.
You get precision damage on the baby? Okay. All right. First things first. Acrobatics check to leap over Grugilda. It's not really a high jump, more of a precision
Sure.
jump. So
That's fine. Acrobatics check.
please.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh no.
Natural 1.
Oh.
All right. You go to leap over Grugilda. You slip in the dust and you end up smacking into the back of Grugilda.
Oh no.
Hard too. Grugilda, you find yourself thrown forward as the
all on
goblin
top of the
smashes
baby.
into you. Well, I don't know if so I need a reflex from Grugilda to keep from falling forward onto the bed.
Reflex, I don't think is my best thing.
12. All right, you do manage to stand up, and you're staggered forward. The baby. All right, now I got to roll reflex save for the baby to see if he can hold on. This is Reef. Man, he is a tough baby. What is your reflex? Okay, yeah, he's got a better reflex bonus than probably everybody here. But he rolls a 13, so he he's a baby, so it's gonna be he's not really super in control of his muscles and things like. He's gonna fly off. He flies off and onto the bed, bounces a couple of times, and then sort of like whirls around and begins moving back towards you. That's awesome. So the baby is off, but he's
Okay.
still heading towards you.
It's
Okay,
crazy.
okay.
And the younger ghost is completely disregarding the baby.
As if it's not even happening.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I gotta paste this. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that ghost is still fighting Durst into the other towards the other room. All right. That was your first action. What are you going to do with your next two actions? I'm frankly, I can't wait to see.
Okay. Well, am going to have I fallen down?
No, you just smashed into the back of Grugilda and
Okay.
sort of like
I,
I'm
uh,
thinking of those like things that you sometimes you see on people's desks with the
Depends.
balls. They clock into each other. So you
Yeah.
clock
Okay.
into the back of Grugilda. Grugilda knocks into the baby. The baby goes flying.
Great.
The coup de grace was,
Weebles-
I planned that all along.
Right,
There was
Weebles
a moment
waddle,
where
but they
Tenzin was
don't
like,
fall
"Whoa!"
down.
Oh, baby's alive.
Okay. I'm going to beg Brunhilde's pardon.
Okay, free action.
I still want to try to backstab that baby.
Okay,
I
so
never
you're
thought
gonna
I would say that.
like which way are you gonna go? Are you like gonna go around to the south of Grughilda, or are you gonna go running past the ghost?
Well, you know what? I have too much respect for Ms. Brunhilde to ever again vault over her without first saying uh, uh, tally ho or alley oop or some warning like that. So I beg your
Alley-o.
pardon. I was actually trying to just backstab a but 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 baby. But sometimes in the course of doing my job, I screw up. So
It
being
happens.
Mutant
justly
baby.
humbled.
How
um,
could we even expect the mutant baby?
well,
No
um,
one expects a mutant
uh,
baby.
I don't want to run near the ghost though, because what if the ghost doesn't like does the
Well,
ghost they
Groomhilda and Tenzin have both moved past her without her. She's fixated on the other ghost
right?
Mhm.
and
Okay.
Iggy.
Um, yeah, goblins don't like ghosts.
Oh.
Ghosts, you know. So look, can I go to here? Can I? What's there?
Nightstand.
Yeah, that's a like a nightstand, like a table.
Oh, great. You know what? Can I jump onto that? Then jump on for first to here, then to here,
Yep.
and then I will jump down to here.
Just to leap on the onto the okay. Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely. You could do that.
great. All right. Do I need to roll
No,
another
no, it'll be fine.
disastrous
Acrobatics, no.
acrobatics check? So I will move to about right there.
Okay. And you
Is
get
that all
there,
good?
and now you have a third action. So
Oh,
that the first action was smashing into Grugelda. The second one is moving onto the bed. Now you have a third one. You can make an attack if
okay.
you want. You can attack the baby.
I guess I'm gonna use my I'm gonna take my dog slicer and attack the baby.
Okay. Go for it. Attack the baby.
Here we go. All right, and the dog slicer a
Ooh.
20.
A
Ooh.
20. That is a hit. You hit the baby.
Okay.
So 9 points of damage to the baby. You could feel your dog slicer sort of
hmm
into the thing.
Less is it 10 more than what the baby's armor class is, isn't
It
it?
is not even.
Oh, okay.
You'd be shocked and dismayed at how high this
What the
baby's
armor class of the baby is?
Yeah. It's a speedy little guy. That's what it is. It's all dex bonuses. He's unarmored, as far as you
Wow.
can tell. But all right, yeah, you hit the baby. Let me. The feeling you get when your
Mhm.
dog slicer hits a baby, like you've struck things with your dog slicer before.
Mhm.
Live things, enemies, other goblins, enemies
Mhm.
of the tribe, various kinds of urban accosters.
Yes.
This does not feel like that. Underneath
Mm.
everything that you've ever hit before is like bones, right? You hit them and yeah, you hit the flesh, ow, blood squirts out, but it stops, right? There's a bone underneath that stops the forward motion of the thing. In this case, it's like stabbing a balloon full of jello.
Yeah.
Dog slicer just kind of goes in, comes back out, it's covered with this goo. There's no blood or anything. If anything, what comes out of the inside of the baby is sort of like it looks like mud, kind
I
of.
wonder what's going on here.
The baby seems, I mean, most people are like, ow, you stabbed me, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
The baby doesn't seem to care. It shows no pain reaction other than the fact that you've just essentially run it through with a dog slicer.
Wow. Okay. Um,
So it didn't
uh,
take any damage?
It did.
Oh,
It took
okay.
damage. It's
Oh,
just it's
It
just
just
not
didn't have
reacting.
any pain receptacles.
Yeah, it does. It's
so,
not reacting. It doesn't. It's not slowing down. Although it does seem like it has a new target.
well, I mean,
mission
is
accomplished.
this thing a construct?
No. If anything, it's the opposite of a construct. It gives no indication that it's made of metal or any sort of object kind of stuff. Constructs historically are made of like metal or wood. They're golems, that kind of thing. This is
Right.
definitely, well, flesh in quotes.
Okay. Um,
It's fleshy.
could I mean, does it seem like it's like you said it's like I mean, I have no knowledge of the occult
Hmm.
as a goblin. Um, I have no clue what this is. I have a little bit of a nature skill. Could I roll that?
Sure.
Because goblins do have a nature component in Pathfinder 2, it turns out. So
Yeah,
let me
absolutely. Do you
roll
want
that. That's not much.
an 8? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not great. You've never
wow,
seen anything like this before, and certainly goo babies is not something that happens to goblins quite often.
Ooh, babies.
my rolls tonight also, I should just, quit while I'm behind. Boy.
All
Okay,
right, that was your third action, though. It was a successful third action, but a third action nonetheless. So
thank you.
Iggy's up. Iggy, you are on the ground. You've had the wind knocked out of you because something threw you against the stones of the.
Oh, I know who threw me against the wall.
Okay.
Do I sense that the baby is undead? Would I guess that they're undead?
Do you have an undead sense, or it? Well, it's certainly
No, not like a spell, but given like its
possibly.
existence, yeah.
Yeah, possibly.
I say, Iggy, I
Alright.
think it was the baby who threw you against the.
Well, regardless, I'm going to make the baby the target. I'm going to cast. Hold on, spells. What's the name of it? And the demiplane, the spells don't work, but I'll try again. Disrupt undead.
I'm really disappointed in Demiplane. That had so much promise, and it turns out to be kind
Okay,
of
so it has this
crap.
cast button. I'm going to click it.
Okay.
Nothing's going to happen, but nothing happened. I can copy and paste. So basically, the target must attempt a basic fortitude save.
Fort save. All right, can do. We can do a fort save. It has pretty good fort, I'll tell you. What's the DC? Do we know the DC?
I should be on my character sheet here. Hold on, I gotta find it.
All right, here's my fort save. 20.
Oh, geez, I think you made it. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. It
That's
has
a
no.
crazy baby, right?
He's tough.
Crazy baby.
Right? It's like,
How do I know my DC? I thought it was on here.
DC for spells. Hold on a second.
isn't it like 8 plus proficiency plus mod?
Yeah, there's a formula. I'll have it in a minute. I don't like Archive of Nethys. It's such a turd.
Oh, it's hard to find anything on that.
It is. I wish they had I wish they have an SRD, and it's not bad, but it's
Oh, sorry, Les. It does say it right here on the spell. It was a 17. You made
17.
it.
All right, I made it.
17.
And it's all or nothing, right? There's no partial effect.
Let me reread it just in case.
Okay.
If the creature critically fails, yeah, that's it. So nothing.
Okay. All right, cool. So that's your first action. You're doing that from a sitting position, right? You haven't moved. So
Yeah,
that's
now that's two
Oh,
actions for
two
that
actions.
spell.
All right. You still have a third.
So I'm gonna crawl away. I'm not gonna get up. I'm gonna move away.
Okay. Crawling is half speed.
So yeah, I'm only gonna go about this far.
All right. Crawl over Tenzin's feet.
Yep, and I figure I stay on the ground, so I'm below the bed.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a huge bed, but yeah, you're definitely below that. The baby's looking at Akutagawa, so there's not much going on there. So all right, that is
Okay.
it for you. Next round, Grugilda.
Okay. All right. I tried to be nice to the baby and it didn't pay.
Never pays off being nice to
So
babies.
I want to move to flank, and I don't know if that means I'm moving through, if I have to do something special to move through Madame Dunst.
I'm assuming you're moving past rather than like through here, I guess. Where's the
Yeah, ideally I would be flanking with
like
Futagawa. So
like I'm assuming you're kind of moving through here as opposed
yeah,
to
yeah. Like,
okay.
well, here, I don't know if I can go from this spot to this spot.
You can.
That's 5, 10, 10, 15, I think, to get there. So I have the movement, but I just didn't know if I had
Yeah,
to
you can slip through there. And again, the ghost does not look to seek an attack of opportunity there.
just because I don't know, this baby is. And then second action, two-handed pull my sword, and third action is strike.
Okay.
Because this is not right. Okay, sorry.
Definitely not right.
Ooh, natural
it's
20.
a natural 20. That's a
Wow.
crit. So
But
5
it's-
damage plus 20 on the baby plus rage of 3.
No, I'm not raging. See, I never
Oh,
raged.
you're not raged. You never raged.
And I
Okay.
didn't have the actions. I had to move and I had to pull my sword, so I couldn't rage. So there's no rage damage.
All right. Your sword comes down onto the baby and essentially cuts the baby in half. You just like whoosh, and it just 2 pieces of baby just kind of like roll aside. The baby lets out a like kind of noise, which is even more disgusting than my representation of it. And then you and Akutagawa stand there and watch as the baby sort of dissolves, and it dissolves into the covers of the bed and into the bed itself. It's like into
Ugh.
the bed.
Oh.
There's
Ugh.
nothing on the top of the covers anymore. No goo or anything like that. You have some goo, and your eye socket is sort of reddening up nicely, and you have some goo on you. Your Akuta, your dog slicer is covered in this goo, but there's none on the top of the bed. It's just kind of
Huh.
like it's almost as if it just like got sucked down into the bed.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Dang.
and she pointed at the bed earlier when she wrote and pointed at the bed.
Yeah.
Uh,
You should check out the
is-
bed for
Is
sure.
the bed cursed? Is it?
Well, it's not magical, right? Didn't Iggy
Yeah,
look
it
at the bed?
wasn't showing
Not
magical,
magical.
and I looked under the bed and didn't see anything, but we
Mm-mm.
haven't pulled the blankets back.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yes. Okay.
Wait a minute.
All right. Grugilda, you still have another action left. I'm assuming that you can spend it watching the baby's halves get sucked into the bed.
No, I moved and I had to pull
Oh,
my
you
weapon.
draw. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's your 3. All
Yeah.
right. Tenzin, you just
Oh.
saw Grugilda chop a baby in half.
I'm very impressed.
I don't know if this is the party you signed up to be in.
I am going to move right up next to the bed
Okay.
and pull those covers back.
Akutagawa, make a reflex save
Oh, great.
because you're standing on the bed.
Oh, great.
As
Oh,
Tenzin's just
great.
like he's taking a tablecloth out from under the
Reflex save. Here we go. Uh-oh.
natural
Oh.
1.
Oh my
Oh.
God. My
I've rolled
rolls.
2 ones tonight.
Give me a reflex save. Oh no. All right. So
Uh-oh.
natural 1 on the reflex save. So Tenzin reaches up, grabs the bedclothes, and yanks hard. You go flying backwards off the bed and land on the ground, prone, as you fall back.
Okay.
Weirdly, at this point, you sort of turn your head and you're like, "Oh, that hurt." You look over, and under the bed,
Yeah.
through the dust,
Uh-huh.
you see Iggy also crawling around on the floor.
Okay.
And for a
buddy.
moment,
Hey,
your
buddy.
eyes meet,
Mhm.
and there's
Want
a
to build
sense
a
of
pillow fort?
there's a palpable sense of shame on both of your parts for yeah, like this isn't going as well as we hoped, kind of thing. All right, Tenzin, you take you grab the the things. Akutagawa goes flying, but you pull it back, and underneath, you see the sheets of the bed. And the first thing you notice is that there are completely invisible from the top when the cover's on, but underneath you see that there are two dark stains on the sheet. One larger, one smaller, right next to each other on the sheet. That yeasty, bready smell that Brugilda smelled when the baby attacked her just comes up at you. It's unpleasant, but it's a very sort of malty, yeasty smell. Do you have knowledge medical?
I do have
Or so what do they
in
call it? They
my
don't call it medical.
skills, medicine in my skills.
Give me a medicine check.
Straight medicine,
Yeah.
19.
19. All right. You remember this from your time back amongst the orcs of your people. And you remember that there was a huge famine one year. The crops didn't rise, raiding produced no food, and it was difficult. Everyone in the tribe was going hungry. This is many years ago. This yeasty smell was the smell that people began to give off when they were close to starvation. And you remember it vividly because there were several of the tribal elders who voluntarily gave up eating so that the young ones could have what little food there was. And before they passed away into the great beyond, you remember this smell emanating from their huts. It's the smell of starvation. It brings back a lot of not very good memories for you.
Wow.
Okay, so this is what the ghost may have been pointing at, was where she passed and the baby passed.
Well, they starved her. They did starve her.
Well, she looks like she starved.
Yeah, she's very the ghost girl, very skinny looking, very sort of drawn.
It's weird because
The baby didn't look
letter-
starved. The baby
the-
looked hungry.
Yeah, the vellum letter said the baby was stillborn. Maybe the
Yeah,
baby
well, he could be
wasn't
lying.
stillborn.
He was an evil guy. He could lie.
Yeah.
Who, Strahd?
Yeah.
No,
What?
I meant Durst.
Durst.
Maybe
No,
maybe the wife even.
the vellum was from Strahd.
Strahd was the
Talk-
one writing them.
Talking to, I don't know if it's Mrs. Durst or Mr. Durst.
I think it was
Talking
Mr.
to-
Durst.
Seemed like Mr. Durst because he said you
Husband to a crazy person,
yeah.
father to a stillborn child, something like that.
Yeah,
And took refuge in the arms of another woman.
Yeah.
yeah, which was the nanny. Yeah.
She yeah.
The tale as old as time.
Very cool.
All right. So Tenzin, are you doing anything else?
Not yet. I'm waiting
Okay.
for the ghosts to keep moving into the other room.
All right. Yeah. So in this case, it's the ghost turn, and basically the ghost. That's exactly what the ghost does. You could still see that the ghost is kind of like, kind of like, silently screaming at this Lady Durst figure, who is again very sort of like. It's almost as if she's in slow motion as the nanny ghost is not in slow motion. Lady Durst sort of is, but in this case they fall backwards, not fall, but they end up moving into into the nursery. And Brugilda, give me a perception check.
Iggy,
Grug. Okay, 20. As you look, it's almost as if the moment that they enter the nursery, it's like the nursery is enveloped in darkness and you can't see them anymore.
Huh. That's wacky.
Iggy, can you check the outline of the body on the bed to see if it's magical?
Yes, but that's not a free action.
Oh, okay.
Akutagawa, it's your turn.
Yes, sir. Jeez.
Jump back up.
I'm gonna try to do anything without falling over. falling over on my own butt. All right. I'm gonna stand up as my first action.
Okay.
We all
and-
applaud.
He's back.
Ta-da!
I meant to do that.
I will say, your goblin is back in service. And
We
so wait,
apologize for any inconvenience.
that's right. So wait, so this bed is like a big undead sponge.
Well, so Tenzin has pulled the cover off.
Okay.
The cover, although dusty, had no stains or anything on it. It just looked like a made bed, right? Tenzin has yanked the cover off, and underneath on the sheets, you can see two large sort of dark stains. They don't look like blood. They don't look like blood stains. But they're sort of fluids, maybe. But there's two stains. One is a larger one, which is about person sized, and the other one is a smaller one about baby sized.
Okay.
But
So
but they're irregular. They're not in any sort of shape. It's more like a sort of just an oval stain.
I got it. Okay, so do I think that this is the perhaps where lay the recently deceased but 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 bodies of the baby and her caretaker?
Deceased? Yes. Recently? Probably not. The stains look old, as old as anything else that you found in this house. They look like they've been there a long time and undisturbed for a long time, frankly.
I understand. Okay, I got it. I got it. Good.
What you
heaven.
don't see is two halves of a baby,
Hmm.
which was on top of the bed and then
Right.
kind of got sucked into the bed and now is completely
Okay.
gone.
Great.
Oh,
Is there more bed? Is there more to the bed?
take
No, it just looks like, I mean, there's the sheets are on top of it. There's a couple of like sort of pillows that are
is
not
there
very
a
thick.
mattress?
There's a mattress underneath, sure.
I'm gonna
What?
start to pull the mattress off.
Or cut it open.
Okay. You know what? Sure. You know what? Les, I'm
Mhm.
gonna do something crazy because I'm a goblin. I'm gonna jump on the bed again.
Gotcha.
Ah!
All right, Tenzin,
Now
do
you're
that
mad
thing.
at the bed.
Do that thing you like to do. Take the sheets this time.
The sheets. And I'm gonna take my dog slicer. I'm gonna slice the bed.
All right, so you're going to slice through the sheets into the mattress and start tearing that up.
Yeah.
All right, so you slice in there,
Okay.
and it comes apart. The sheets are ancient, right? I mean, they're
Right.
old and they're not very thick. There's no covering sheet. You get the mattress right away, and it's a standard sort of straw ticking mattress. Once you cut into the container, you open it up, and the smell of sort of old straw and rushes comes up
I
out of
understand.
this. Essentially, it's just a bag. The straw is old. It doesn't have any of the like yellow color that you would normally see in straw. It's all gray. It's been here a long time, but you do see that as you pull some pieces of straw out and kind of examine them, you do notice that the stains that were on the sheet are also on the mattress, and to a far lesser extent, you can see some of the straw that you pulled out is discolored in ways that seem reasonable to assume that whatever made the stains on the sheet dripped down or leaked down, not only into the top of the mattress, but into the mattress itself.
Okay.
What you
I
don't
see.
find is any creatures in the mattress other than potentially a flea or two. There's nothing in there. There's no bones or anything in there, at least as far as you could tell.
That's fine. I got a feeling that there's a clue in the nursery across the hall. Or wait, so is this room the nursery?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we still in combat?
Well, technically, no. There's nothing to fight.
Right.
But I figured I'd run out the round and you go and then Iggy, just to let people finish up what they were gonna do, and then we would drop out of
Totally cool.
unless something else happens.
You know what? No, I'm gonna
Wins.
You never know.
Wins.
I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna hop back down to here off the bed. And I'm gonna just be looking around, ready for whatever comes next. I I got a feeling there's gonna be some more clues in the nursery.
You could check the cupboard. I'm trying to see,
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out where her body might be. Of course, they could have long gotten rid of it.
No, I think it
So-
was absorbed into the mattress, just like the baby's body was.
Or, well, that could be the fluids, or is she buried under the bed?
In the floorboard.
So
Yeah,
yeah, okay. So Iggy will tell you there's nothing
we don't
magical
hear you,
about
Les.
the bed.
You're on mute.
Oh, am I on mute?
Sorry about that. No,
I'm
it's me.
not on mute.
Oh.
Oh.
I was on
So
mute. I
Iggy
hit my
would tell
button.
you there's nothing magical about the bed. There's nothing invisible or hidden in the bed.
In the bed, but it could be in the floorboard.
Yes, so you
like-
want to check the floorboards, go ahead.
Yeah,
However, what he can tell you is the mirror is very magical and necromantic, which means it's probably the source of power for the ghost. I don't know if you want to do anything about that or not, but he would tell you that. The other thing he'd mention is perhaps when she was pointing at the bed, she was actually pointing over at this area here where there is a door.
Oh, yeah, we haven't checked that room yet.
Well, technically, you can actually see out there. It's a balcony. It goes outside. You can see
Oh,
that some of the
okay.
doors are glass, and you see it's like a
Oh.
balcony area. There's a little
But we
railing
can't
around
see
it.
it.
Okay.
Ah,
How about
we can
now?
see it.
All right.
Yay!
So yeah, it's a little balcony on the third floor that sort of overlooks the front of the house. So south
That's
is the
like
front of
this-
the house.
The same area as that entryway porch. The same.
Yeah, it's above it.
But that's
It's like
where-
2 floors above it.
if she were
So,
locked
on
in,
my-
she could have. That's weird.
Yeah. On my turn less, I would have gotten up and walked out there.
Okay. Walked out to the patio.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you do, you might want to be careful. Remember, we had prying eyes last time.
Yeah.
All right. So you walk out there.
Let's see.
All right. You take a look around. There doesn't seem to be anything on the balcony itself. There's a small wooden railing that's about 2 feet high. That would be specifically good for. I mean, you could easily throw yourself over it if you wanted to take a quick dive down to the ground. It's raining now outside. But you can also see. Give me a quick perception check.
Perception. This should be so easy, and it's so hard.
I'm sorry about recommending Deming Plane to you people. 14. All right. So it takes a minute and it's hard to see in the
Rain.
rain. Why is that doing this? So difficult. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So here's the Durst house, right? There's this little road that kind of goes out this way. You remember when Grughilda said that she saw a hooded figure in black standing in the street, staring up at the
Yeah.
thing, and then that figure disappeared?
Yeah, yeah.
If you look down the street, sort of in this direction, sort of like right about to there. Now you see there's nobody else on the street and it's raining. So it's about mid-afternoon. It's raining. It's very dim. It's hard to see, but you see what looks to be now there are 2 standing right next to each other. They're farther away than they were before. But they're obviously observing the house and they're just standing next to each other. They're not moving. It doesn't look like they're talking. It's just 2 people in hooded cloaks. The one thing you can tell is one does seem to be taller than the other. But that's as much detail as you could make out at this distance and the fact that they're covering these.
Considering everything else, do they seem to notice that I stepped out?
They are looking at they to your eyes, they are definitely looking at the building. You
Okay,
can't tell
but I
from
can't tell
here,
they saw me.
yeah, if they've seen you specifically or not, but they're definitely just standing there watching.
Okay, then I'll go back inside.
Okay. All right, there we go. And we're back. Okay. All right, and at that point, we will go ahead and fall out of an ish. Um,
Is the room still cold?
Oh,
it is definitely, although it's not breath frostingly cold. I mean, you could it's still chilly, certainly chillier than you're used to,
Yeah.
but when Grugilda came in with the bundle, the temperature dropped very quickly. Now it seems to have crawled back up to. It's still cold in here. It's just not that icy cold that happened right at that point.
Hmm.
What's Faline doing? Faline looks like she got something on her mind.
She's just looking into the nursery again using her sonic
Okay.
vision.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
No, excuse me.
Okie doke. Quick pet familiar. Hey, I'm
13.
getting
Okay.
better at doing this.
You are getting better to it. All right. So she sonics around, you're making that bat noises and weirding everybody out. She doesn't see any ghosts. And as she looks over at the changing station, it looks like it's covered with some sort of black curtain that has fallen away from the wall.
Ooh. Can I go to here then and do a detect magic on the changing station?
Sure.
Then I'll do that.
All right. Detect magic. It does radiate magic, but it's not like a specific magic, like a spell is a specific kind of magic, right? This radiates a more diffused, a more amorphous kind of magic. It's definitely necromancy, though.
Hmm. Cool boy.
I let the team know that.
Okay.
Thank you. Can I go in there and look for traps
Sure.
or doors or gadgets or who's the what's this is? So I'll go to
Gizmos
there.
and gadgets aplenty.
Sure. Give us a
Yeah.
perception, look around. There's
Yes,
really not
sir.
a ton of stuff in here. All right, great percentage check. All right, so yeah, you see a sort of bare bones rocking chair in the
Okay.
corner, covered in dust. You see a changing table, what is obviously sort of a baby changing station in the far end of the room.
Yeah.
And it's just
Right.
sort of like it's old, it's kind of beat up. There's some other things kind of around the room. There's like a stack of like cloths, which were probably diapers. There's some things scattered about. But the baby station, it did have, it looked like at some point, because you can see the thing on the wall. There's like a rail or a curtain rod, because it looks like there was once a curtain that could be sort of pulled over the baby station or pulled around whoever was working at the baby station.
Okay.
That curtain has fallen down from that rod and now sort of covers the baby station itself.
Okay. Great. I'm gonna lift the curtain up and
Okay. So you sort of pull that cover off?
yes, yes.
All right. Lying in the middle of the baby changing station
Oh boy.
is a small, I hate to say it, baby-shaped bundle
Oh,
of black cloth, and it looks like it's very sort of deftly put together. Somebody who knew how to wrap up a baby wrapped up this, but it's just almost a tube of cloth that's just sort of strapped up and laying in the in the top of the baby changing station.
Like the one Groomhilda came out with earlier.
Yeah, almost exactly
Is
like
this
that.
damn
Should
thing
we repeat that catastrophe?
Well, I was going to say, is this thing resetting itself?
yeah.
Right. I think we destroy the mirror.
I'm gonna reattach the curtain to the framework.
You kind of like hook it back up to the curtain rod.
Yeah, just it's about respect,
Yeah,
I mean,
you can pull it up and it's sort of like it's going to take you a hot minute to sort of like get it up. There's little hooks and things like that. You're not sure. Some of the holes in the curtain are sort of ripped out, so you can't rehook every single one. It looks like maybe it was pulled down as opposed to
I gotcha.
unhooked.
I
But
gotcha.
there's enough, and I mean, in some cases, you take out a little dagger, maybe a dagger, and sort of punch a new hole in there, that kind of stuff.
I
And yeah,
smell.
ultimately, after a couple of, after a minute or so, you get it hooked up, and it does. It kind of like comes swooping around. It's sort of like a U-shaped thing, and you could actually, pull it around so that it closes off or partially closes off the area around the baby chasing station.
Okay, I'm actually going to pull it fully open to one side. And
Okay.
do I see anything happening with the figure in the crib? The
The burrito?
yes.
Burrito.
Yeah, the burrito,
baby
I mean, it's
burrito.
just sitting there. And it looks like it's got a lot of dust on it. It looks like it's been sitting there a long time.
Is it moving at all?
It's not moving.
in that in that
I'm gonna wait.
previous
Gwen's
in that
laughing.
previous room that where the skeleton body was in front of the chest,
Yeah.
Downstairs on the second floor?
the second floor,
Yeah.
we found 4 scrolls. One
Correct.
was remove curse, one's protection from poison, detect illusion, and lesser restoration.
Yes, those scroll
Those have
spells have been
changed.
revised. Yeah, Dan, you want to talk about that? So
Well, what I
none
was
of those
gonna,
spells are apparently in Pathfinder 2, so we had to work on that.
I was gonna say
It was only 3.
no, it was 4.
What was the fourth one?
One was detect illusions. One was
Which is
remove
now
curse,
see invisibility.
protection from poison, and lesser restoration.
Right, that's
All
3.
I was going to say is the remove curse one. If you cast it on the mirror, then we attack it.
Huh.
No, I mean, I kind of think we just
I
attack.
didn't have a remove curse scroll.
Yeah,
in my...
there were 4 scrolls, and when I wrote it down, and that was the 4 that were there.
I had the 3 you just mentioned, but I didn't have a remove curse.
Remove curse was the first one.
Maybe that you just missed it. But yeah, looking back, it's in there.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure remove curse exists either.
It does.
Oh, yay.
It is a 4th level necromancy spell in the divine and occult traditions. And
So it doesn't matter. We can't cast it.
it takes 10 minutes to cast. Yeah, no, I mean, so
And
casting, go ahead. Sorry.
You have to, no, I'm sorry. Do you have to be a cleric to use it?
Divine and occult tradition. So divine is obviously clerical spells, that kind of stuff. Occult would be like witch. So a witch might have a call. It's in both spell traditions. So yeah, they're a little bit more fluid in Pathfinder 2 about who can cast what. But yeah, my wizard in the campaign that I played, a Pathfinder 2 campaign that I played with Steve, he had spells from all of the major traditions, both divine, arcane, and occult. And I did that. There are feats you can get that allow you to sort of take spells in other places.
Wow.
Right. It's pretty cool. But I'm a primal witch, not a occult witch.
Gotcha. Okay.
Plus, it's too high level. We would fail anyway.
That's a really fascinating character, and I wish to know more at some point, maybe over drinks at the local pub after we clear out this haunted house.
Yes.
Well, then that would be the only thing then is like say attack the mirror and destroy it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it doesn't remove curses from items. It only removes the effect of the curse on the person.
Well,
yeah, I guess you could you cast it on the ghost?
Is it on?
That might have worked.
Or banishment, if you banish the ghost.
We're trying not to banish her and hurt her.
We're trying to free
her.
Just would
banish doesn't hurt them. That just lets them go to rest finally.
It sends them to the plane that they are from.
Yeah, but she's from this plane.
Oh, I thought ghosts were like from the ethereal plane.
Yeah, well, she was on this plane when she became a ghost.
Yeah.
So she technically from this plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is this plane the prime material plane. You guys don't know.
Yeah,
Because
no
remember
idea.
when you
That's
guys were first
true.
talking with Musif, he was saying, look, I found a new plane that nobody has exploited yet.
Oh, that's true.
But she lived in this house,
She lived in this
died in
house.
this house. That's the only reason
Yeah.
I'm saying she's from this plane.
Yeah, well, it's reasonable to assume that she's from here, from Barovia.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
what next?
Hilda's ready to smash the mirror.
Roll to attack.
That's what I was gonna say. That's the only thing left to do then is that's the only way I can see to free her.
All right, 17 hits. Does not crit. You do not crit the mirror. 6 damage. Yeah, your sword, you just clock right into it. And you shatter it. Mirrors have 5 hit points. So it's just a little something to take back with you when you go into your work week.
Interesting.
But yeah, so you manage to kill the mirror. The old sort of glass falls out of the frame, and there's a wood backing. Your sword kind of clocks into that wood and splinters it a little bit. The glass, as you were looking into it, has that sort of, you know how old mirrors get that sort of stained look around the edges where it discolors, the silver underneath discolors. It's almost
Silvering
like,
on the back,
yeah, the tarnishing. This mirror has that, the glass has that, and you can see it just kind of like falls down to the ground in a bunch of pieces. So 7 years of bad luck for Gruzel.
Yeah.
Iggy, does it still show magic?
Yeah, I can do a detect magic again.
Okay. The frame, the mirrors, the wooden parts of the mirror do not radiate magic, but the pile of broken silvered glass underneath still radiates a bit of necromancy magic.
Oh.
But not as strong as before.
Hard to tell. It still has that same diffuse quality. It's not like a pinprick of light. It's like a general glow.
I can generate, again with a cantrip, some pretty hot flames. Could I
Okay.
try melting the glass?
Well,
absolutely.
Why don't we just throw it out a window?
Well, we could also wrap the glass in the sort of stained. Did we check if the mattress is stained or just
It
the
is.
blanket? The
The
mattress.
sheets, mattress, and even there's some of whatever fluid is staining those things got into the mattress itself, into the ticking.
And we could burn it like
Not in the house.
no, not in the house. We could maybe take it to the like outside to a courtyard or something. But I guess that's not really on the DL. But
It's still it's still daytime.
Yeah. It's well, we could bury it too. That's
well,
what
that's how I
we
was going
would-
to say. We can separate the glass,
Yes.
put it in different places. Take some of it and just throw it out the window.
Yeah, I mean, it would potentially diffuse the focus.
Yeah, I'm just saying, push it all away, put it in different locations.
Okay.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah, we'll start gathering it up to get rid of it.
Wrap it in some of those disgusting sheets.
What is in the cabinet?
The cabinet is you open up the cabinet and it is mostly stocked with fairly threadbare women's clothing.
Okay.
Various kinds of clothing and frocks and whatnot. Whatever women wear. But it's not high quality, and it's just sort of stacked there. It's stacked very neatly. But beyond that, it's just
I was going to ask
full of clothing.
Akuda to do a quick perusal through it. Maybe she had some notes or something.
Glad.
Oh yeah, like a diary maybe.
Yeah, like a diary. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, you gonna take a look through there?
Yes, sir. I rolled a 15.
Okay. You go through there, and cunningly hidden behind some clothing is a small, obviously homemade little like a little slide that opens up and there's a little void in the cabinet that somebody is obviously sort of like, it's pretty crude actually, that somebody sort of like carved out of there, and put a lid back on it for hiding things. It wouldn't to your practiced eye, Akutagawa, it certainly wouldn't stand up to a determined thief. But if you were passing and not going through there, it would be easy to hide things in there. You slide it open, and inside is a little piece of what looks to be sort of bluish cloth, sort of threadbare or something like that.
Baby.
And there's something in it. It's small. It's very small.
A really
Something.
small baby.
Yeah, it would have to be very small, baby. Like a baby shrimp. But the cloth is probably the size of a little smaller than a handkerchief.
I see. I see. So there's something inside this blue cloth?
Yeah, there's something in there. It's yeah, it's like I don't know, something thin.
Okay. I'm gonna bring this out. I'm gonna say, hey, Icky, come take a look at this thing. Look what I found.
All
What
right.
do you think this is?
It's just a folded up piece of cloth as far as you can tell.
Open it
Okay.
up.
But is there something folded inside?
Oh, you want Faline to sort of sonic it?
Well, actually, no, no. We shouldn't make poor Feline do all of our dangerous work. You
Just
know,
open it.
It's
Hey,
not a
Faline,
chore for him.
open that thing up. See what's in there.
Just
Yeah.
open it.
Feline, do this. Feline, if you do
Yeah,
that,
that's right. She
Feline's
can do a
gonna
little
go
Sonic.
straight.
Brunhilde
What
could
if she
open
says?
it, but she'd have to put her sword down, and she feels like she learned a really important lesson.
A valuable
Faline
lesson about
doesn't
sorting.
mind. She's
Don't
already
touch
looking.
babies.
Well, that, but also don't put your sword down.
Uh,
Hand it to me and I'll open it.
all right.
Okay, all right.
I'll unfold it and see what it is.
Okay,
I do
there's not much, and at first you're like, there's nothing in here, and then you open up the final fold, and there's a very small, like a small thin stick. It's obviously something from a plant because surrounding it are what look like the desiccated remains of either leaves or flower petals or something like that. Around the stick. Keep in mind, it's maybe 4 inches long and very thin, maybe a couple of millimeters wide at its widest. But there's also a very thin red ribbon tied around the stick. It does not radiate magic.
Like a posy.
But yeah, the petals, if that's what they are so desiccated after long years that I mean, it's hard to tell if they had colors or even their general shape. They've kind of disintegrated around it. The stick's still there though.
But it's a stick, not
Yeah,
a.
like from a plant.
Right.
Could be like a flower, like a dry that
Yeah.
Might have been, yeah. And the stick itself has the stem has a small piece, no longer than maybe 8 inches or 6 inches of thin red ribbon that has been wrapped around there and tied off.
What to make of this? And do we? And the ghost has gone, it seems.
She has not returned since going with Lady Durst into the nursery.
So,
Right.
yeah.
The
Since,
baby seemed to reset, so it could be, although she doesn't have the mirror anymore, maybe to be called by. But I guess she could reset as well. Oh, sorry.
well, like I said, we want to get rid of the glass portions, and I'm gonna go take the mirror frame itself,
Okay.
walk over to the porch, and chuck it over the
You're gonna
side.
chuck it over the side?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Wow.
yeah, I mean, nope, nothing stops you. You take that sort of thing, and the ground outside is overrun. I mean, the bushes and stuff like that have not been tended or anything like that. So it sort of just drops down to the side of the house, and it doesn't even sort of fall with a crash. It just sort of like lands in the bushes, like kind of like that. And just sort of you can still see it sort of like it sort of finds its way down a little bit, but the legs are sticking out of the legs of the mirror thing are sort of sticking. So it's just sort of in the ground. Or in the bush, really.
Ooh.
Give me a quick perception check for while you're out on the balcony. The two figures, Iggy, you told them about the two figures down at the end of the street, right?
I did, yes.
Okay, so this was just a minute or two ago. Tenzin, as you look towards that area that Iggy pointed out, you don't see any figures, although the rain seems to have increased quite a bit.
Sure.
It's pouring outside,
Wow.
but you don't see any figures, anybody that
Okay.
looks like two figures down at the end of the street.
Well, I don't know what else we might come across in this room, but I would say let's move on. I don't think anything else I can. Is the temperature warming up even more?
It's gone back. It's still cold in here, and it's gone back, but it's gone back to the similar temperature as when you first entered.
Came
It's
in.
it's quite a bit chillier than the outside room where the animated suit of armor attacked you guys.
Mhm.
But it's not as cold as when the for whatever reason the ghost of Lady Durst came in and was attacked by the nanny's ghost.
Right.
At least that's who you think these two people were.
Right.
Right.
What do you think the flower is what we think is the flower was something she got from Durst?
Yeah.
And she
I
hid it
mean-
she hid it away as a
Well-
memento?
So I mean, clearly Durst made the servant pregnant.
Right.
Mrs. Durst objected to that.
Yeah, Mrs. Durst starved her.
And
Seems like, yeah.
so,
Because they were locking her in her room is what they were doing.
right. So Mrs. Durst must have exacted a terrible revenge on the servant girl and the but 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 AB and Mr. Durst.
Well, they
Well,
were saying that the letter that we had gotten said that the baby was stillborn, but like Dan had said, they could have lied.
Or
Because the baby was in the picture downstairs.
right.
is this
There could be some factors as sort of primogeniture, right? So the idea is this is a wealthy burger of this town, the town of Valaki. It could be, and you guys aren't familiar with the cultural precepts around here, but it could be that even what's the word I'm looking for?
Illegitimate.
Illegitimate child, because it was fathered by the head of the household, might have certain rights. Might be included in pictures of that.
Right.
Something.
And would inherit whatever. Because wasn't there some sort of like, was it a mine? I feel like there was some sort of
You're talking about the
mill.
windmill.
a mill. Yes.
Yeah.
There might be information at that mill. Certainly, it belonged to the Durst family.
Right.
To the
Yeah.
kids. Wasn't it deeded to the kids?
It was deeded to the children. Yeah, that's right. Of which the youngest child was not mentioned.
Right.
Yeah, the baby wasn't. Yeah.
The baby wasn't.
Right.
But then it's like, was he stillborn or not?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
Well, let's go check the rooms out up here.
I
We still got places to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's right. And wait, and we went out here, right?
Yeah, that's the porch outside.
Right. Okay.
And we look,
went in there.
there's nothing on the mantle. There's nothing because in other
No.
yeah.
This the you mean the nanny's room? The nanny's room is almost, well, I wouldn't say it is completely bare of anything that would be considered decorative. The only real sop to that would have been the mirror, which is now over in the bushes and in a pile of what did you, I mean, I know you wrapped up the glass in one of the sheets. Are you just carrying that with you, or
Yeah,
Dan was
we
going to
could-
maybe do something where he was going to, Dan has facility with glass, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, right.
He's
I could try to melt it down to nothing. See if
Well,
it
yeah,
disperses
yeah.
the magic.
I think that's right. That's a good idea. If you can you do that here or do you need equipment?
Nope,
All right.
I can do it in the spur of the moment if I need to.
Well, you can do it
Oh,
right in the fireplace. Although
Yeah,
that
there's a
might
fireplace right there.
I think that's an excellent idea. Because if the glass is calling her or
reconstitutes somehow.
yeah,
I can
reanimating
reconstitute
her.
it and even turn it into something pretty if you want. How
Can you
about I
make a
make a
little-
glass rose out of it?
Can you make a glass baby?
No,
I
no,
could
no.
make a glass baby. How about a cherub? Something prettier than that.
There you
awful
go.
baby.
Make
Fat
it,
little
yeah,
baby with
some,
wings.
make something beautiful from it. Something, but something sad, something that like, but yeah, if the flower, whatever your best guess is, she kept the flower, so that's nice to make it something.
What about leaving the fallen apart flower on the bed?
There we go. I can do that.
You don't want to take it with you as loot?
No.
Okay.
I think it's far more beautiful to leave it behind.
Yes.
All right. So Dan, tell me what and how you're going to manipulate that glass.
I'm going to melt it down and then shape it into a single rose.
Okay. What's the power that you use to melt it, or do you want to say
Just the craft glass.
craft
still.
glass? All right.
And then I have a spell that lets me create super hot fire.
Okay.
But that's just a cantrip. But
Gotcha. All right.
I
So you're
figured
going to
he'd
create.
have that as somebody who melts glass a lot.
Yep. So you're going to create this super hot fire, and you're going to take portions of the glass and sort of sprinkle them in as you manipulate it into
Yes.
a. Okay, and you build it into a flower. A rose.
Do you want to make a roll on my skill?
I think you should, yeah, to see how well you do this.
All right. Craft. Where's my craft skill? There you go. Crafting. Here we go.
What did you roll?
Well above average.
15. That's pretty good. Yeah, so it's not perfect. But you're working with broken shards of old glass. You know that this is not the finest material that you could be working with. But you do end up after a couple of minutes, you do end up something which is recognizably a flower. It's probably not the prettiest flower ever crafted out of glass, but it's a yeoman's job.
Nice.
I will place it on the bed.
Gotcha. Okay.
One more question is, Iggy, check to see if it still has magic.
Yeah, do I do detect magic on it?
Sure. It does still radiate a little bit of magic, and it still radiates a little bit of necromancy magic. Whatever crafting you did to it, it has not removed the magic from the glass itself.
But it's only a small amount, so I think we're good. We'll
Yeah,
just
it's not a
leave it.
ton. It's not like, and it's not, again, it's sort of diffuse, right? It's not like there's a particular necromancy spell that's pinpointed that you can identify, right? It's sort of like, how would be the best I'd put it? You know there's an old car in the garage because you can smell the exhaust.
Yes.
Like that.
Okay.
Good. And hopefully she's at rest. She got her maybe
Yeah.
revenge on Madame Durst. Although seems like it should be Mr. Durst, but so
Yeah,
far
I
we
think
haven't
it's
encountered his
Mrs.
ghost.
Durst, like you're saying. Yeah.
You think Mrs. Durst was responsible for her demise?
Well, why would she so want to kill her, attack her,
Mhm.
chase? It's weird though, because like you say, it's almost like it was a movie playing over that the ghost was stuck in a movie. She kept having to relive.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
she did nothing until the bundle was brought into the room either.
right.
Mhm.
And it was only when Grugilda brought the bundle and was laying it on the bed that this apparition of we assume it's Lady Durst, coming out of the nursery and aped sort of the act of laying the bundle on the bed, the same as Grugilda was doing. Remember, her hands sort of like she was like with, sort of like, there's Gruhilda, she's got the bundle, and then this apparition comes out and essentially becomes like Gruhilda, and sort of her hands were on the baby and putting it on the bed as well. Maybe this is something that actually happened at some time.
Mm-hmm.
That Lady Durst came in, put the baby on the bed, or what was left of the baby.
Yeah.
Right. If the baby actually was stillborn.
So maybe killing the baby kind of released everybody.
Although there was a new bundle.
There was
So
Yeah, there's a new.
But let's not do it again.
no,
Agreed.
no, I don't need two black
In the name of
eyes.
science.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that shiner is smartening up nicely.
Punched by a baby.
I got
Well,
punched by a baby right in the eye.
punched by a
Right.
baby.
All right, so
And then she sliced it in half.
then she cut it in half in revenge.
Take that, baby. I'll fix you.
All right,
Man.
Akuda, you going into that room there, just to let you know, that's a storage closet for what looks to be cleaning supplies.
great.
There are various cleaning supplies, brooms, dustpans, mops, things of that nature, that are sort of stacked up there.
I
Perfectly
wanted to
fine.
push this wardrobe away from the wall because
Okay.
both times we saw, well, at least down in the first floor we saw a wardrobe with a liquor cabinet that was like
Oh,
this
yeah.
with the hole, and I just want to see if just to make sure that there's nothing spying. There was nothing spying.
Okay. All right. So you push that out of the way. Behind the thing,
Hmm.
is a small. It looks like a little doorway. It's
What?
small, maybe 3 feet high, a little door, maybe 3 feet high. It has a little pull-in kind of hole that you would have to stick your finger in and sort of pull it out. But it looks like there's a little door there, or a little cut. It's something that there's a piece of the wall that is cut out and sort of replaced. So it's not open. It's like somebody put a little door there.
Like a kid could go through, or a small thief.
Yeah, I mean, both could probably go through. It's not very tall, maybe 3.5 feet high, and maybe 1.5 to 2 feet wide. Yeah, it would be the right size for a child. The nanny ghost, if the ghost of the nanny was representatively accurate of her actual size, she wouldn't have had much difficulty getting through there. She was small.
Okay.
Could have kneeled down and crawl in or something.
Sure, anybody
Well,
could kneel down and crawl in.
Nice catch, Grimhilda. That's
Nice.
Well,
Did
it
you
was
open
just
it?
like we saw like it was like a creepy, and it just seemed like
yeah. The other
creepy
one that
man maybe was
downstairs, yeah.
spying on her somehow.
Right.
Well, open her up,
Yeah.
Okay. I
Akuda.
shall. Or should I should I check it first for traps, or
Yes. Oh, that's smart. Yes.
real fast? I'll do a quick perception check for traps, less, and I roll a 17, boss.
Okay. You do not see any traps, but like in many ways, like the little kind of the little thing that was built into the into the little hole that was built into the thing. Hold on a second.
Yeah. The liquor cabinet downstairs.
Yeah, well, more like the little place where you guys found the flower.
Oh, right.
That this looks like it was handcrafted,
Mm.
as opposed to something that was built at the time of the construction of the building. It's crude, is what I guess what I'm saying.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
So you open it up.
Yes, sir. I do.
All right, you open it up and you see something very interesting. On the other side is what looks to be a stairway going upward. There's a little platform right here next to it, and the stairway that's going up. But let me make sure that that's correct.
Well,
Maybe when you guys are like up, that doesn't make any damn sense. You might be right. It may not make any damn sense. So let me
Okay.
check real quick.
okay. Just don't startle me. I'm holding a hot kettle of water.
Okay. One second.
All right, great. Here we go. Do
Yeah, it's going. The stairs are going upward.
going up. Yes, sir.
Towards the fourth floor.
Hmm. Okay, great. Huh. Okay. Gr Grigilda has discovered a secret stairway going up to the fourth floor. Look at that.
Hmm.
Okay. Now,
Are we
have
taking
we?
it?
Well, first, do we want to look more on this floor for more clues about?
Okay. And then we'll come back and see.
I
Maybe
think
it's
so.
just like a servant's stairway, maybe.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
why would it be hidden? And
Well, maybe they only put the thing behind it when they locked her in.
Maybe the nanny didn't know about the stairs.
oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh, maybe it was the one Mr. Durst used to visit her.
Ah,
The
yeah.
stairs
Oh.
obviously predate the stairs predate the hole. The
Okay.
stairs look like they would have been built at the time the house was built. The
Okay.
hole is newer,
Hmm.
cruder.
Mm.
Like somebody tunneled into the stairs?
Like somebody
Oh.
cut
At the
a hole
door.
in that wall to get at those stairs,
Ah, okay.
and then
Ah.
hid the fact that they'd done so.
But the stairs only go up.
They only go up. Yeah, there's a
Okay.
small platform to the left, like right here. That's where it stops.
Okay. Well, like Akuda said, why don't we go up and check that other door so we don't miss something else on this floor?
What's over? Yeah, what's over here? Here.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking of going.
I will scoot back over here, and what do we have here?
Okay. So you're going back up to the room. So there's a couple so yeah, you looked in the room. There's a little anteroom right here that you're in Akutagawa.
Gotcha.
That I don't know, it's got a couple of doors. These look like big large sort of double doors sort of in the middle there.
Mhm,
There's a smaller door, a single door down here.
mhm.
Yeah, but on that, this looks like an anteroom. There's nothing really of note in here other than the lots of dust.
Okay, I see. But I see a door here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You just open it up.
I didn't mean to actually, but I just did. So
All right.
we'll
Akuda
walk in.
accidentally opens the door. All right.
Yeah.
So Akuda
Oh,
steps
dear.
in, and you find yourself in a very strange. Well, not that strange. It's an odd room. Um,
Wow.
there's some
Whew.
the
Gracious.
carvings on the doors show like angels sort of in repose, like lying on couches and beds and things like that. As you
Mhm.
open up in the room, you can hear the sound of the rain much louder, especially over on the far side of the room where it feels like there's rain hitting some windows over there. You can see that there's some curtains that are drawn, but your guess is that there's some windows over there because you can hear the rain out there.
Mhm.
You see what looks to be, at least to your eyes, a tiger skin rug rotting
Mhm.
on the floor there.
I see.
And above it, sort of over here, is a little desk with a portrait sort
Mm.
of on the top. It looks like, so here's what's weird. The portrait doesn't look like Mr. Durst. It looks like a different kind of person. Now he's dressed in similar clothing, but the person in this portrait that's on that desk looks very different from Mr. Durst. He's bald. He has a huge mustache.
Hmm.
And the clothing he's wearing, he's also quite a bit stouter. Um, uh, Mr. Durst, at least in the portraits you've seen of him, was tall and rather lean. This is not a tall, lean person.
Could this have been Aleko?
It's possible.
My dear servant Aleko, the count
Yeah.
basically gave him the house after after everybody died.
Yeah, because it doesn't sound like it's Strahd.
No.
Is there, if we, of course, I'm not taking my hands off my sword, but if we were to look at the back, like sometimes people write on
Like on the back of the portrait.
Well, the
to say
artist
who
would
it is,
sign
with the
it, but
date.
yeah,
Yeah.
possible.
There's no detectable signature on the portrait, and when you flip it around, it's just like leaning against the wall. So it pulls off quite easily. You don't even have to put your sword away to sort of put it. It's not huge. It's maybe 18 by 24, and it's just of a single guy. There's no writing on the back of the portrait.
Okay.
There are. Go ahead.
Check the desk and everything there to see if there's any paperwork.
Well, there's some
in it.
papers on top,
Oh, okay.
and one of the drawers is pulled out a little bit, and there does seem to be some papers and things in there as well.
Oh, we should definitely look at those, but I'm not taking my hands off my sword. I'm gonna just step back so that I'm
Okay.
like at the ready. Never
All right.
know.
So you take a Tenzin, are you going to take a look at those?
Yeah, I'll do
those
that.
papers.
Yeah.
All right, Iggy, what are you doing? You staying out there in the entranceway just to make sure?
I noticed another door here, and I'm curious if anybody opened it or looked in it.
Nobody's looked in it.
That
Nobody
one
has yet.
to your left. No, we hadn't.
All right.
Because the Kutagawa just burst right through this door, so we're.
Well,
Since there's no combat going on, I think he would open this door.
Okay.
go for it.
All right. So let me do these guys, then we'll open that door and we'll deal with your problems. All right. So Tenzin, you kind of go through the documents, and again, they have that strange kind of alternate universe common that they're
Mhm.
spelled in. It's kind of you after looking at some of the documents from downstairs that were obviously Mr. Durst in his law office. These have a similar feel to them. In this case, once you sort of wrap your eyes around the idea of reading them, these particular documents deal with renovations. They're construction estimates, materials lists. It looks like the plans and the preliminary bills for an extensive renovation of a mansion.
Yeah, it sounds like it might be Aleko's.
If you're looking at it, I mean, just a quick looking at some of the numbers could easily be, at least as you sort of flip through these things and you see where their numbers are, it looks like there could easily be upwards of 15,000, maybe even closer to 20,000 gold pieces worth of costs listed in these kind of things. Somebody was looking at spending a lot of money on renovating. If they were renovating this place, then they were talking about spending a ton of money.
Hmm.
One of the things you do notice is that the documents here look quite a bit younger than the documents you found in the office downstairs. Certainly, these documents are not 10 to 15 years old. They have less dust on them. That said, they don't look like they've been touched for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Should we take all the documents? Did we take?
Yeah,
the
we grabbed them.
Yeah.
If you want to read them, it's the journal. Click journal, and there's a word of thanks and a vellum note and a servant's note, all up at the top. When you see them, you can pull them up and read them.
Oh yes, I see them. Yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah, this seems like this might be the bedroom of the parents, the owners.
Well, I think it could have originally been the parents, but I
Yeah.
think it's the Aleko guy who the count gave the house to,
Yes.
who has also possibly disappeared
Yes.
because
Yeah.
the house hasn't been touched in a long time.
Yeah.
Grughilda, that thing that you're next to, that big red square, that is a large bed.
Canopy type bed.
Yeah, canopy type bed with
Yeah.
bed curtains and stuff on it. It looks newer and sort of out of place than some of the. It's still quite old. There's still quite a bit of dust on it. It doesn't look like it's been slept in a long time, but it does seem a bit newer and more and not consistent with the rest of the house's decor, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Are these dressers?
Yeah, they're armoires.
Did we
Oh,
find a
oh.
basement?
We've only gone up. We haven't gone down. If there's a
Because there's an altar in the vellum note. They mentioned
yeah,
it.
yeah, I saw that too. But we were heading up for the kids' bodies
Oh,
first.
right.
So
Okay.
what we think are the kids' bodies.
We just haven't seen anything like a
Nothing down yet that we have found.
right, like an altar.
Les, I'm gonna go ahead and open that
Okay.
arm wall or dresser or whatever you.
Whoever, if it is indeed this Aleko guy has been staying here, it doesn't look like he's been using these armoires because inside they're filled with clothing. But the clothing is it doesn't look like these have been touched. If anything, this may be the armoires of Lord and Lady Durst.
Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't look like anything's been touched in here. There's a lot of clothing on hangers, shoes, various kinds of accoutrements. One filled with male clothing, the other with female clothing.
We
The
should
one on the
push the armoires away from the walls because they seem to be quite keen. Maybe the desk too. Do you know what I mean? Like they seem quite keen on the like
Hiding everything behind the arm walls.
peepholes and things behind the armoire. Safes. There could be like a like a sneaky safe or something.
Akuda, you go over there by that table, and it's a little bit rough going because that whole corner is just filthy with cobwebs. Doesn't look like anybody has sat here. While the desk over by the wall seems to have been used in more recent times, as does the bed. Doesn't seem to fit in everything.
Okay.
This table looks like it's been sitting here for ages.
Mhm.
It's covered in cobwebs. There is a plate and a cup and saucer sitting on the table. The table itself seems to be made of some sort of stone, maybe marble, with wooden legs, and the chairs are well, once were nicely upholstered chairs, but now have succumbed in many ways to the predations of
Age.
age. Give me a
Yeah.
quick perception check, Akutagawa.
Will do. Oh my God, my rolls tonight.
Okay.
I don't see your rolls coming up at all.
They're just getting sent to me. I see them. I don't know why
Oh.
why he's necessarily sending them in secret, but that's
Uh,
what he's doing.
I have not been, or
Well, I see them, but they're coming in such a way as like what a secret message would do.
really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
There might be you maybe have to like select an open roll or something like that.
Oh, maybe there's those. Yeah.
Open roll.
All right, Dan, you're gonna go ahead and open that.
Yeah, I did, and then I closed it again.
Okay, you open it up, and
to come back to.
yeah,
There you go.
it's been
That's
a
open.
while since you guys have ever seen anything like indoor plumbing, but here it is in all its glory. There's a beautiful white porcelain tub sitting on clawed feet with a sink and a privy. There's a clay mug which sits on the back ledge of the sink, and there's a razor sitting in it. Next to the mug is a big bar of what looks to be some sort of soap. It smells faintly of bleach in here. The ceramic tile is like a black and white pattern on the walls and things like that.
What is this?
That's the sink.
Oh, I thought this was the sink.
No, that's the
toilet.
That's the toilet.
Oh, okay. And that's clearly the tub. Okay.
Okay, Dan.
No ghosts.
I'm sending you a message. Don't be so sure.
There's a ghost sitting on the toilet? Oh my God.
Oh no, that's terrible.
He's like
sorry.
Slimer from Ghostbusters, and he just rips one.
So Dan, I'm gonna it's for some reason it's not letting me send you a message. So basically
Try
you're
sending it to Iggy, not Dan.
Okay, hold on. Oh yeah. Okay, that works. All right, cool. So one second, I'm almost done. Unable to find a player with a character named Iggy. Okay. Dan, as you and Faylene sort of step in, you don't notice it at first, but suddenly the air feels quite cold. And again, you can see your breath coming out of your mouth as you breathe. There's also a smell, and you've smelled this before. It's rich and coppery, and it is almost unmistakably the smell of blood.
Mm.
As you look
Uh-oh.
over at the tub, you see something in the tub where once there was nothing.
Oh no. Where are you?
Oh,
All right, hold on.
is that the nanny?
Oh
Ah. Ah.
no.
So in the tub, lying there, the tub is full, and you can smell you see your breath kind of coming out of your mouth, and you look in the tub, and you can see what looks to be a woman lying in the tub. She's either unconscious or
Flutter
dead.
wrists.
And the tub water is tinctured with blood. The smell of blood fills the room. She doesn't move. She just lays there. And soon the vision disappears.
Wow.
And you once again find yourself in an old, well maintained, but long disused bathroom.
Huh.
And the temperature comes back down, or comes back
Did
up. So you can't see your breath anymore.
I
did it
go
look
catch up to
like
the rest of the group and tell them I think I know how the nanny died.
Hmm.
did
Give
it
me a quick
look like
perception
the
check.
nanny? Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Or was it just one of the help?
Wait, I thought the nanny starved to death.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. There were other household workers.
16. If the ghost that you saw in the nanny's room was at all indicative of the actual appearance of the nanny in life, that girl was not the nanny. The girl in the tub was not the nanny.
Wow.
They
Well,
had,
ew, that means he was killing other servants. Wow.
Or
Or she took-
maybe the other guy who came after.
It didn't
You
look
know-
like a murder scene. It looked like a
It-
suicide.
suicide. They
Oh.
were saying some of their other help had I forget, I thought one of the letters or said something about help coming in and needing more help, something happening or something
Yeah.
like that.
I remember that too.
Rughilga, Tenzin.
Here it is. Dearest mother, I'm scared here in this house, though at times it can be bright and cheerful and the master is gentle and kind. I have seen and heard things here that make me question my sanity. I've decided to return home immediately. No, it is. And then it ends right there.
Yeah.
So this could be the young lady who saw something that she couldn't live with.
Right.
Tenzin, give me a quick perception check, would you?
Unless I'm locked in the bathroom now.
Oh no.
You've
oh,
locked in.
that
Okay.
was bad.
I can't get my characters out. There we go. Thank you.
Grughilda's like, what happened? And you're like, lock myself in the can.
Do not go in there for at least 20
Yeah,
minutes. And I
You
open
do
it.
not want to go in there. Grughilda's like, what did you do in there? It smells like blood. Oh, you need to see a physician.
He's like, it was the monkey.
It was the
Blame it on the dog.
blame it on the dog, right? All right. But yeah, so you guys
I don't see anything.
Okay. Nope, I know.
I want to push. I'll use my foot to push the desk to the side. Hopefully I can sort of push it either down or I can push it away from the wall.
Okay, while holding your sword.
Yes. Well, I'm like,
Yeah, the
I can
desk
help
itself
too.
is not heavy, and you guys are both able to move it fairly easily. Akuda, give me a quick perception check to look for any secret doors or
Okay.
peepholes or
Sure. Now, Les, I do
Traps.
not know why I'm rolling these, and only you see, I'm not trying to be coy. I
Is
have no-
there at the maybe
Mm.
at the section at the top of the section where your rolls are, is there something that says roll in the open or anything like that? You see anything like that?
Buddy, I don't.
Okay.
I
I think
have,
there's a setting somewhere that you can
yeah, there's so
Flick
many
back and forth.
settings. And I feel like the whispering to GM is one.
See, I am not seeing that.
All right, hold
And
on.
it, anyway, I don't mean to hold us up, but oh,
Wait a sec.
how did I get there? Oh,
Oh,
I'm
did you just change? I'm in your thing here. Is
ah,
it moving around?
that's good. Take your time. Please proceed.
It's
I-
it's bugging me too.
If you have a
Okay,
fix,
go to options and it says roll general options.
Okay.
Is it in there?
Limit height. So you show action item for actions and feats. That's all he's got checked. Spells, show height, inventory, alchemy, variant
I don't
rules.
remember making this change at all. I don't remember. And I have checked all the roll 20 options too, or like
Yeah, what is
Pathfinder.
going on?
So
We'll get into it.
I didn't mean to.
We'll
It's
find it.
kind of weird. I am not sure.
Try now.
Okay, I will perceive
I
now.
found one thing that
Okay.
might be doing it.
There you go.
There we go. I
Uh,
found it. It's right next to you. See the little talk box next to the character button,
wait, no, where?
right? I'm gonna
Oh yeah, I
see.
see it now, the little black thing.
Yeah.
Whisper
Yes.
rolls to
If
GM.
that's
Yeah, I
if
see
that's
it.
activated like it is now,
Uh,
they only go to me. But if you unactivate it, then they go out in the open.
I
Yeah, I
had
see.
no idea.
Mystery solved.
Anyway,
All
I
right.
rolled an 11.
Perception. Yeah, you in this case, the penchant for these people, the Dursts, to have secret doors and stuff behind their furniture seems to have waned here, because you do not find any secret doors
Oh.
I
or
understand. Okay,
peepholes or anything like
cool.
that. Just a regular wall.
Yes, sir. Les, when it's convenient for you, I would like to do just a general search of the room, under the rug, under the bed, behind the dressers.
Okay.
There's a door over here that I haven't.
There is a door over there. It leads out onto another balcony. This one facing the rear and east side of the
Oh.
building. You're talking
Yes,
about
sir.
this door right here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that door leads
Wonderful.
out into
Wonderful.
here. I'll open it up for you. It opens out. It just opens up. It's a little another little balcony.
I
In this
understand. Thank
case,
you.
attached to you suspect that this might have been the master suite.
I understand. Okay. When you are ready, I would like to just roll a perception check just for anything, traps,
Do it.
So
hidden
for
pots of
anything.
gold, relic, you know.
Oh.
Okay, I am searching for relics.
18. All
I
right.
found one.
All
That's a
right.
good
So
one.
there doesn't seem to be any like secret doors or anything like that. No, you don't find anything like that. Behind the curtains in the north are windows that
Oh,
go out onto the back, and off. You can see off into the the area around that's bounded off for Velaki.
okay.
You can see those things. The only thing that you spot, and it's almost in passing, is over here,
Yeah,
over on the table. There
right.
seems to be something tucked under the plate.
Ooh.
Okay. I will get that. What is
Okay.
that?
It's a
Like a
piece of paper.
note.
It's a piece of
Uh-huh.
paper that is
Oh,
folded in four quarters,
mhm.
and written in longhand. It has been there a long time. The dust is extreme. You have to knock it off, but eventually you see it.
Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa.
It says, Drasha, I have selected you as the beast's custodian in my
Oh,
absence.
oh,
Should the beast grow unruly or show signs of agitation while I am away, I have left this amber shard to weaken it and soothe its fury. Should the need arise, present the shard and speak the beast's name to quiet its tantrums, but be sure to be gone from the house before it awakens at midnight.
what time is it?
It's about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. Okay.
So long as the beast draws breath, it, not you, is the heart of this house, and no meal shall ever sate its appetite. Should you linger in its domain, it will mean doom for you all. Signed, Elizabeth.
Oh,
Oh.
Wow.
Isn't Elizabeth, that's Mrs. Durst's name.
That's Mrs. Durst's name.
Who is Drasha?
Don't know.
Was there a
I think
piece
she's
of
the woman who
amber?
committed suicide in the bathroom.
There was no shard or anything like that. It was just
Oh.
the note folded up and tucked under the plate. It's almost as if
Oof.
casually. It wasn't hidden. It was sort of like peering out.
We should check the body. Oh no, but there's no body. It was a
There is
vision.
nobody.
It was a vision.
Oh.
Should the need arise, present the shard and speak the beast's name. Do we need to check? Well, Drasha, who is Drasha?
I don't think I've heard that name.
As far as you can recollect, that name has not been on any other documents that you found in the house.
Do we know? Do we recognize the name? Like, is it a man's name or a woman's name?
Probably a woman's name.
Yeah,
Woman's name.
I
So it-
wonder if that was the girl who killed herself in the tub.
Right. So it could have been her. You said, wait, what did you say? There was a note.
Should we
Servant's
check?
note.
Should we check the
Mother.
bathroom again? Maybe she hid it in the bathroom.
I didn't search it. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Speak the beast's name.
We can at least go search it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Yeah.
I will go
Let's search it.
search.
All right, so you who's gonna
Where-
go in the bathroom and search?
I
I'll go.
Or
Okay.
Or
Again,
actually, maybe
Akuda is
maybe
gonna be
Akutagawa's got the good. He can with the good eyeballs. But I'll go near just in case something ghostly pops out that I need
there
to
we go.
hit
All
with
right.
my sword.
So you're standing in the doorway?
Yes, sir.
All right, Akuda with your
Oh.
19 perception. So similar kind of thing happens when you go in the room. You are in there for just a few moments looking at the thing. It's a beautifully constructed bathroom with many things that you as a urban goblin have never seen. A water a toilet. That's not something that goblins traditionally use.
Right. Yeah.
But again, and so Grugilda and Iggy, you guys see this almost before Akutagawa does, in that as Akutagawa is kind of like looking around, suddenly you begin to see Akutagawa's breath in the air above. You guys don't feel a temperature change out here, but Akutagawa, yeah, you do. You suddenly
Okay.
it gets very cold, and you can smell blood in here, and you see the same vision
Oh my
that
God.
that Iggy described. A woman, it looks like in servant's clothes,
Mhm.
sitting in the tub. The water,
But she's fully
it's not.
clothed. I don't think that's a suicide.
She's wearing her clothing.
Yeah, but why would a servant, unless she was going to take a bath, strip her clothes off? If she was going to commit suicide, she'd just get in the water, cut her wrists, and that's what I think she did.
Why
She
get in
slit
the
her wrists.
water? Why fill the tub full of water?
Because it's warm. It makes it
Yeah, it
makes it
keeps
flow
She
out
wouldn't have
better.
known
Rotting.
that.
Who
Keeps-
knows?
If you cut, it
It's
keeps.
fantasy. Of course she knew.
Wow. Wow.
Soon after a few moments, as you gawk and stare at it, it begins to slowly mist away, and you find yourself looking again at a nice but old clawfoot tub, empty of water, empty of dead bodies.
We should definitely search the room though, because maybe
I guess
You need-
if she had the shard, she might have hit it in the bathroom. Sure.
right, or it could have been
Unless-
in hand and fallen like behind a crack in the floorboard or something.
Yeah, unless Iggy upper decked that toilet.
Toilet. Oh my God.
All right, so Akuda, you going to search around?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Give me a perception.
Okay.
Or wait,
I
was the
rolled
19? The
a
19 was your perception.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, so you after seeing that vision, you're a little bit like freaked out, although you're like, it's par for the course for this place. You hunt around. The soap is expensive and probably, I mean, it's nearly a full bar. The razor would have been equally expensive on the sink, but it's useless now. It's corroded. The blade it has corroded itself inside the razor, and it's not useful anymore. The toilet is empty of water, and the tank doesn't have any water in it, so it's obviously disused. The tub also similarly empty. It's copper. The tub itself is the bottom of it is made of copper, which might fetch a pretty penny, although it's got quite a bit of verdigris on it. So it's greenish rather than coppery. But it's a fair amount. I mean,
It's
several
antiqued.
pounds.
It's antiqued.
Antiqued, yeah.
You
So,
don't
I
want
mean,
to
if
remove the antique, you change its price.
exactly right. If you were to somehow remove the copper from this tub and pack it out of here, you might be able to sell it. It would be several pounds of copper.
Um, I will not haul away the copper right now. But I will make a little thief mental note, purloining mental note about it.
Gotcha. Well, that much copper. I mean, that'd put a Missouri meth head in good stead for a week and a half.
You know, the first week I moved, I lived in a holler in Beckley, West Virginia, for about 9 months. And the first week I lived in this little cottage in the holler, somebody crawled underneath, stole all the copper.
No kidding.
Wow.
Woke up, it was a big flood,
Oh
you know.
Oh,
oh
that's
my
terrible.
Apparently
gosh.
I just slept through it.
That's some good sleeping.
I mean, the flood was under the house. I woke up and I heard this. Why is the water rushing under the house? Did I move out onto the creek or something?
You can hear
Wow.
it? Oh
Yes.
man, that's brutal.
Yes. Anyway, but
Wow.
it's true. It's true.
All right. So the
I'm sorry.
last
Go ahead.
thing with a 19 perception,
Yes, sir.
you're sort of like you've kind of gotten onto the idea that sometimes the walls aren't exactly walls and there's things in there. So you're kind of like knocking around and checking the walls for secret doors and things like that. You don't find a
Right.
secret door, but as you're sort of knocking on the walls and testing things, the wall behind the sink
Oh.
gives off a pretty significant hollow noise.
Okay. All
There's a
right.
void behind it, but there's no. But and when you hear that noise, you're like, I found another secret door. You did not. There's no
Mm,
door that you can find. There's no access panel and no hidden people, nothing like that. The wall, at least the one you're facing, is solid, but it
I
does
understand.
sound hollow on the other side.
I got it. Okay. Okay. And no access
Nothing that you can
panel.
see. No.
All right.
What if it's accessible from where Iggy's at
That
Oh.
that's or from the next room.
or from the next room? Yeah.
Les,
Give
if you
peruse all around it is probably be easier.
You want to take a look all around it?
yes, sir, please.
Okay.
Iggy
Uh,
and Faylene will use Sonic as well, just in case that
Okay.
helps.
Then I need perceptions from Akuda and Faylene. All right. Akuda got an 18.
Sorry, I'm so slow.
That's all right.
Where do I find Pet Familiar? Sorry. There we go. And then Perception. Got it.
And 20. So 20 for Faylene. So Akuda, you double look at all the walls. You're convinced that you're missing something. You even move the table the desk from the other room back away from the wall so you can get full access to the back wall. And while that hollow sound from behind that wall continues unabated, you
Mhm.
cannot find any access point. No
Okay, I
doors,
see.
no people, no secret latch, nothing.
Understood.
Faylene, your sonic abilities do progress through things, through solid things, especially when things of flimsier nature, I guess. Not flimsy, but like walls and stuff. You can sort of get
Yeah.
an impression of what's
Yeah.
beyond.
Yeah.
And Faylene agrees with Akutagawa. There is some sort of void back there. It is hollow. In fact, Faylene, even more so, thinks that based on sort of the sonic resonances that she gets back, she feels like that's stone back there. whereas the wood that you guys are seeing is whereas the walls that you're dealing with are wooden walls.
Yeah.
She thinks that there's stone, that it's either lined or made of stone.
Hmm.
That's the
Mm.
echoes are telling her that these echoes like stone, not like wood.
I see.
But she doesn't sense an opening here, so we should check in the next room.
The beast.
I'm assuming she's accompanying Akutagawa.
All the way around.
Yeah, you guys go all the way around and do not find any kind
Unless
of
it's from a
access.
different floor.
That's possible.
That's possible, yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna file that away too. There's still tons to explore on this floor, I think. And we have that secret stairway over here that we've found as
Right.
well.
Right.
Um,
And worst case scenario, do we have an axe? We could just like bust through the wall, right? If we,
Do you guys have an
guess.
axe?
No.
I think I maybe have like a throwing axe or something.
I mean, a hatchet style axe would. I mean, a wooden wall.
Well,
I mean, it's probably just a panel of some sort.
hold
Oh,
on.
I have a crowbar. I have a
Ooh.
crowbar. I
have a
don't have an
crowbar.
axe.
Well,
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm a dwarf without an axe.
Well, there is.
Well,
there
why?
is-
Well, why?
This
There
is
is
a
a there is a
disappointing turn
glaive.
of events.
There is a
This-
glaive that the suit of armor out in the front had
Hmm.
that I was
Oh.
going to give to you, Gwen, so that you would have it if you wanted to use it.
Oh, right, because once I can take the cleric dedication, the glaive is the weapon of the deity.
But yeah, this suit of armor here had the glaive.
Okay.
It was a very serviceable one. Now it would have to be cut down to size to work for Grugilda, but I mean that would just be a matter of sawing off a portion of the handle.
Right. Okay. That's
Do you guys want to try clocking some of that wooden wall with a hatchet or the glaive?
well,
Might as well.
Yeah, give
All
it
right.
a try.
All right, so you go back and get the glaive, and Grugilda pulls out her hatchet, and you guys, where about are you guys like knocking into the wall?
Where did Faylene and Akuta give us the sound at its weakest? I guess I would say.
Don't know. I think Faylene would tell you that there was no instances of any obvious weak points.
This seems like a good place right here in this hallway.
Iggy's
hallway?
going to try where he's standing, although he's going to push that desk over.
Okay, yeah, that desk. Assume that desk is pushed back over by the thing. It's part of the map. I can't. All right, so Grugilda, you start working on that thing, chopping the wood, and you find pretty quickly. And Iggy, I'm assuming you do the same thing with the glaive, or do you have an axe, or what do you do? How are you?
No, just my glaive.
Just the glaive. Okay. Yeah. So you guys pretty quickly find essentially the same thing. The wall, the wooden wall, is largely paneling backed onto a wooden board, which is maybe an inch or two thick. Once you chop through that, oh yeah, thanks. Once you chop through that, very quickly you guys realize that the wood is attached or mounted on stone, because once you pull some of the wood back, you find a stone wall on the other side, which is much more likely to give you a lot more trouble with a hatchet or a glaive. The wood comes away
No sign
reasonably
of a
fast.
door.
Nothing like that. No.
Does
no
it
sign of a
look
door.
like a chimney?
It's not circular. It's flat. So maybe, I mean, it could be a chimney. If it's a chimney, it's in a spot where you have not yet seen any sort of fireplaces.
Right.
And the only other thing I was thinking is the dumbwaiter, but I don't think
What?
that's in that.
Yeah. And why would that be stone? This is
Yeah.
like stone seems like you want to keep something in or you want to keep someone out.
Well, you need it for structure for something. Like I said, maybe it's accessible from a different floor.
I think it's going to be accessible. Just I would rather than trying to hammer our way through. My little goblin finesse instinct says, let's tinker some more, maybe on a different floor.
Okay.
Let's make a mental note. We have some more doors we have not checked yet, but it is past midnight on the East
Oh,
Coast.
Oh, yeah, it
yeah,
is.
it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So,
it is.
all right. So this is a pretty decent break point, and it'll give you some time to cerebrate on what that
Mhm.
void and behind
Yeah.
the stone might be. But we'll stop here, and I'll see you guys all again in 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
2
Thank
weeks
you.
for today
Thank
will
you.
be Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Excellent.
Wait,
Works for
is that
me.
right? Oh, no, no, no. Ooh,
This-
wait, no, it's the 23rd. It's the Sunday before Thanksgiving. That may be a problem. So I'm going to be in Cleveland, Mississippi that weekend.
Cleveland,
And
Mississippi.
yeah,
Who goes there?
Jonas has a
Yeah.
big sick swim meet. It is the home of Delta State University.
Oh.
And so he has a big swim meet there. So we're going for the whole weekend. So I will let you guys know, but I don't know that I'll be back in time for the 23rd. So it might be
Okay.
4 weeks.
Okay.
There is 5 Sundays on that month.
The fifth Sunday is where we've got A team again, the
Okay.
final A team meeting.
Okay.
Final
So-
18?
wow.
Yeah, with the stories.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Or I
Final
didn't
18. That's
pay
great.
attention. Sorry.
So
I'll
well,
be
that's because
there.
I haven't sent anybody anything yet because I'm lazy.
Oh, okay.
But whatever it is, you'll write it in the.
Shoot
in
us.
the-
Oh
and
yeah,
let
yeah.
us
I'll let you know. I'll let you know about the 23rd. But regardless of the 23rd, I will let you know as the closer that gets there. But either way, we will be back in business on the 14th of December, regardless.
Okay.
Looking forward.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you
Okay.
guys. This was great.
Thank
We will talk soon.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
See you
Night,
guys.
everybody.